Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. The markets are rallying. XRP is rallying. We reported on a video a few moments ago that Brad allegedly reported that XRP had the SEC case had been dropped. It does appear it is true. We are trying to get more and more verification from it. I've just put that video out a few moments ago. This is the build up for the FOMC report. I did say it would go up today by people that were buying it last night. So I did tell you people were buying it and it was going to pump. I just didn't know, and I didn't have the official statement about the case being dropped, and I still don't, other than a video from Brad himself. We're going to open up the phone lines and give everyone the chance to call in and be part of this show. So that's what we're going to do now. Let me make sure that we've got as real as it gets, as I'm getting so much information coming at me all at once. Will it pump if official? It does appear that this is official. I'm getting more sources all the time. In fact, what we're going to do is open up the phone line. If you want to call in, here is the link. Let me put this in. Share with me your information, thoughts, and everything. So live video phone in. Live video phone in. They put that there. Replace the pin. Okay, we're watching the overall markets rally. We're watching XRP rally as well, up 12%. The phone line is open. It's the first 10 people that call in can be on the show. We're getting ready for the FOMC report. It's a great day today. It does appear that we do have this SEC case dropped. We did a petition. For those of you that don't know, we had a petition, and I'm going to put it on the screen now. You signed it. I sent this to the SEC. I also sent it to all my contacts everywhere I can. So I'm going to share it on the screen. Let's have a look. Okay, 1,640 signatures we had to this. So this really is great, the SEC lawsuit. The moment I get a final confirmation from the SEC, I will declare this a victory. You can do that. You can go into the settings and declare it a victory. So once I've done that, that's what I will do. All right, once we've got this fully accepted and verified. It does appear that it has happened. So I just want to make absolutely sure before we do anything at all. And then I'm going to declare victory. Look, this is the button here. I want to click this button for our lawsuit. We had this petition here. Let me share with you on the screen. There it is. Declare victory. That I want to click that. That's our petition. Once I can be absolutely 100% certain. I am waiting for verification to come. When it comes, I'm going to declare victory to our petition. And this is a huge day today. XRP is going up. It dumped, like I said, and straight back up again. The S&P is absolutely soaring today. Absolutely fantastic. I can't, but we are early. We've got 2 hours to go before the 3 hours to go before we get the rates. Do not chase any of this. Please do not chase it. As investors, you should already be in. All right, the phone line is open. If you want to call in, you can call in. Let me share the information on the screen. It was AI. No, it wasn't AI. It does look real. Small summary of what is happening, guys. If it's true, then surely Trump would be claiming that he is responsible for the SEC dropping the case. We are covering all of the news as it comes out. Let me also go over to, no, I haven't got that feed at the moment. I'm keeping everything open. Going to be watching all the different sources. I sold everything Patrick Black, so get ready to short. Trying to wake up. I'm tired. Hiya, Stephen. John Deaton just copied it too. If anyone knows, he knows it's over. Sorry, all of my XRP. You sold all your XRP. Just wait for the SEC announcement. The SEC will announce when the case is dropped. Until then, I won't believe anything on the account. Agree. Yes, good advice, guys. Exactly, Stacey, Jerry, and I wish you all a great day. Thank you, Jerry and Elba. Strange that he would announce something like that before the SEC would put out something. It is, I understand that. I totally get it. God blessings for Martin and Leah and the Lucasade family. Yes, hello to all on this fine day. Stuart Alderotti now copies the video. If you are a member of my channel, I need all the verification that you can send in. Head of Securities, Business Flash.
Lid on costs. S&P 500 up 43 points, up 0.75%, 56.57 on the index. The Dow up 218 points. NASDAQ 100 up 183 points. Had to see this headline from Bloomberg Intelligence.
Here we go.
Tesla used car prices fall off cliff. A rapid price
Ripple Garlinghouse says SEC dropped landmark crypto. It is now official. It's official. It is official. The case is dropped. Yes, the case is dropped.
Used EVs can be found, such as a
I've now got it confirmed on Bloomberg Terminal that the SEC case is dropped. So there we go. I've now got it on the Bloomberg Terminal. The SEC case is dropped. Okay, there we go. The SEC case dropped. I've just got it on the Bloomberg Terminal.
Happy Fed Day. Market Drivers is brought to you by us. Actually, we're giving you market drivers right now. Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. We're joined by Bloomberg's Natalia Knežević joining us. Now, what stocks are you watching?
So let's start, guys, with General Mills, because I think it's an important mover. Not a huge one. The stock is down by 3%, but it's a good representation of the staple segment.
We've got that confirmation now.
On your growth. Well, we want to build. We're enthusiastic about building.
Yep, we've got the Bloomberg Terminal confirming. Yes. SEC case. That was real. Everything about this is real. It's happening. Stuart Alderotti, thank you. Christopher Pennington, Stuart Alderotti, Ripple moves forward stronger than ever. The Ripple case is over. 100% real. Yes, I've just got it confirmed on the Bloomberg Terminal. If you short XRP, I feel sorry for you. If it's real, the SEC will announce it. Wow, the Lucasade family is growing stronger and prouder. What a beautiful blessing. Tweet from Brad. Yes, I've confirmed that. What happened to Mobix? We're not talking about Mobix just right now. Brad Garlinghouse has posted that. I covered that. I shared that video. Nothing has come from what I could consider a verified source. Stacey, it's now on the Bloomberg Terminal. Yay, I'm going to need SEC verification. Always wait for the SEC. The news has definitely sparked a quick move. Buy it if you want, but FOMO if you want. But please know that you have not that you've been warned to be cautious. I mean, for me, I'm really just waiting for the news. It is now confirmed. I've got it on the Bloomberg Terminal. I've just seen it. So we've got that.
And
I've got everything coming through. Eleanor Terrett's a tweet. It's over by XRP while you can. Anyone can sit and say it's dropped, but until the SEC publicly announces it, it's not verified or official. Be careful. I agree. Trump's son tweeted Ethereum will pump. A lot of people still waiting as if it never happened. It's official. It's over. Okay. Thanks for you and your team. I now know more about the S&P 500 and consider rolling a percent of my crypto profits in the S&P 500. Congratulations, Christopher Pennington. That's a great idea. We're getting information coming out all the time. Stand by. Stand by, stand by. Okay, more information coming out. Okay, going to keep that feed open as well. Okay, back to the main story, XRP. Let me go over to Jensen Huang.
But
yes.
You'll rent it. You know,
Okay, I'll rent it. I can't afford to buy it.
Well,
I mean,
we'll rent it.
Only
We can
the oligarchs can
hire a robot.
No, but you're saying this is going, and the robot is my size.
Yeah.
It can do things that we only dreamed of doing. It's not artifice; it's reality.
And it doesn't get bored, doesn't get tired. You know?
You sure?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Bloomberg's reporting Garlinghouse tweet, but it's not official. SEC makes formal statement hoping. Scott, yes, I've just covered that. On Bloomberg Terminal, it's saying it's done. Sensei Crypto, the case is over. This is the trouble when we live in a world of so much false information. Everyone's scared now that this is real. BTC followed same trend. Christopher Pennington, thank you, Martyn, for everything you do. It's my absolute pleasure. Tenerife, love it to have you here. The case is done and over. As of today, March 19th, SEC, Brad Garlinghouse publicly stated the SEC is dropping the lawsuit against Ripple. Also, can anyone see the Ripple case on the SEC web pages? I don't have that yet. No, I've not seen that yet. If any of my members send it into Discord, I'm looking on Discord for links for YouTube. If anyone can send a link, I've got nothing coming through there yet. But on Bloomberg, it does seem to be done. Not a hack. It's all over the internet this morning, even ChatGPT. Oh, that doesn't make any... Yeah, but that's, you can't trust that. Will it pump if official? Playing with a little bit of space. Let's go. Forget it's not about 0.2 split. Yeah, remember that. Good afternoon. How would you forecast SPCE going to $100? XRP1. Jason is very, very excited about that. CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Yes, we saw that, announced it. We covered it on the video. This is dangerous. Stacey, we're giving all the warnings. We can't do any more than what we're doing. That's why we're live. No one is calling in. The phone line, the video call is open. If you want to call in, be on the show. Here is our live link up. You can be live on the show in 10 spots. We have 10 people can call in and be on the show. Share with me information. Share with me your thoughts on this. All Bloomberg is doing is repeating what Garlinghouse said. There's still nothing from the SEC. That is correct. Nothing from the SEC yet. We're looking. Everyone is looking. We're keeping our eye on everything. Still nothing. You're absolutely correct.
A huge data center.
Still talking to Jensen Huang.
How many chips does that need?
Why is it pumping right now? Well, because it appears that the SEC case has been dropped. Warp speed, Scotty at Savage. You can lose by being overcautious. I've done that before. Brad, call for SEC case dropped. 1 of 7. Jim Cramer better not talk about XRP. Let's put him on the screen. I'll share it right now. Pretty sure Savage knows what she's doing. Hey up, banana heads. Just quickly popped in and out just for a minute again.
We have a very large
There's Jensen Huang. I'm keeping my eye on everything for you. This is a very fast moving show because we got the FOMC report in a few moments. Now, if you are calling in, you need to go into the chat and tell me. You need to be a member. So we're going to go members only now. Only members can call in. Let me now go to members only mode. If you are calling in, you have to tell me that you are calling in the chat. All right. So you have to book a ticket to be on the show. All right. So we're now moving to members only. If you are calling in, before I pick up the phone to you, you need to message, you need to go into the chat and say you are calling in. Okay. So there you go. We are members only mode. If you are calling in to the show, the link is above. You need to be a member, and you also need to say that you are calling in a chat, so I can see you are a member and confirm the name that you are calling in. So I know you are a member of our channel, and I will then allow you onto the screen. Okay, so we've got people calling in that haven't verified themselves. So if you don't verify yourself in the chat, I will not pick up the phone to you. All right. So there are now half a dozen people calling in, and I need you to go into the chat as a member and say, yes, I'm calling in. My name is whatever. All right. So I need you to do that. Otherwise, I cannot let you on the screen. We have a high level of security for that. I would, but I'm at work. I thank you, Stacey. Being cautious is better than being dangerously stupid. Absolutely right. Calling in, Daniel. Daniel Yazbek is calling in. I don't see you calling in. I don't see anybody calling in at the moment. So the first, listen, guys, this is how it works. If you want to call in and be on the show, tell me you're calling in, all right? You have to be a member. And then when you've said you're calling in, then call in. I don't see you calling in at the moment. I will pick up the phone to Daniel. Now I see that you're a member once you call in. All right. I haven't been able to message in the chat for the past few days. Any ideas why? Because you've not been a member. You've been gifted a member, Glenn B. Someone has bought you a membership. That's how you can chat now. You can only chat if you are a member and you've not been a member. You can now because somebody has gifted you a membership. That's why. SEC won't report on any cases until US market closes. Enrique. That's an interesting point. Good morning, Martin. I took your advice, bought Virgin shares. Thanks, mate. Well, it's not my advice. I don't give financial advice, but Virgin Galactic is up again today. There we go. Virgin Galactic is exploding as well. Look at this. This is what we predicted yesterday. $100 Virgin Galactic. This is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we've got everything happening at once. We've got Virgin Galactic popping up, like we said. We've got the overall portfolio popping up, like we said. And we've got Virgin Galactic as well. XRP, all happening at once. What a day this is. This is absolutely fantastic. I cannot flipping believe it. So I'm going to... this is incredible. Wow. SPCE at 2. I can't believe this is all happening so quick. I've got multiple stories all happening at once. This is absolutely fantastic. Really, really great. Let me bring this up. Just put this out. SPCE as well. There you go. I've just updated what we're talking about because we're not just talking about XRP now. We're talking about XRP, Virgin Galactic. All of this is happening at once. XRP is up 12%. The overall portfolio is up. Remember, I do not pump and dump. I only own the S&P. I'm here for the benefit of my viewers, so you know the information is real. We verify everything. We put warnings on everything. We try to give you the most accurate information. There's Virgin Galactic up 7% now. That is 22% this week. That is down on the month. But look, 23% this week. 23%, in fact, over 35% because the day just shifted yesterday. So there we go. We're watching Virgin Galactic. That was our pump, and XRP. And the overall portfolio is up as well. This is a huge day. How can I buy Virgin Galactic? How can I buy? I don't know how you can buy it. It's on the New York Stock Exchange, SPCE. Martin will be busy today. You ain't kidding. This is absolutely bonkers. Virgin Galactic is absolutely going nuts. Look at Virgin Galactic now, nearly 8%. This will outperform XRP and crypto. I'm just telling you this right now. This is going to outperform Bitcoin, XRP, Binky Bonk, you name it. This could go all the way now to $100. This is very, 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 very exciting. I cannot believe it's all happening at once, exactly as predicted. Wow, I'm just going to sit back. Should I just sit back and relax and go, well, I told you so, didn't I? Should I just do that? We've got nobody on the phone line, nobody calling in. I'm going to give 1 minute on the phone line if you want to call in. Otherwise, I'm going to close the phone line because I'm going to be too busy trying to monitor calls and everything else. So there you go. If you want to call in, I'm going to give you 1 minute. The link is in the chat, and you have to be a member. You have to be in members only mode. Put your calling in, then call in, and I'll pick up the phone to you. All right, if you want to be part of this momentous day today. All right. Anyway, Virgin Galactic is literally on fire. We've got XRP on fire. My overall portfolio is on fire. This is absolutely flipping fantastic. It couldn't have gone better. This truly is an amazing day. We're watching for a drop on the S&P before the announcement of the Fed report. I'm checking every feed I can.
David Stever, due to disputes over the ice cream brands.
Nope, don't want that.
Can the rest of the supply chain do it? That's kind of the open question.
How should we feel about this robotic future, humanoid robots that Jensen was talking about?
I think NVIDIA's in a strong position no matter what.
What a day this will be.
Going back to the 1980s, anytime a company
XRP is up.
Robot, it was like an immediate red flag. This
so is Virgin Galactic. This is going to outperform XRP and Bitcoin.
Now at a level of
this is $100 stock.
Start to do interesting things. It's unclear whether there's actually product market fit.
I wish I could buy it.
New capabilities. Certainly
for the integrity of the show and not to be a pump and dump channel, I can't buy it. I'm remaining in the S&P, but I'm here for you guys.
Open question for NVIDIA because they make money on.
Okay, wow. I don't know where to start. This is just mind-blowing today, what's happening. It's all happening at once. The FOMC report is just a couple of hours away. We've got XRP exploding due to the SEC case being dropped. It has been verified, not on the SEC, but everywhere else. Bloomberg is mentioning it. I'm keeping my eye open for every possible source. We've got our petition here, which we got signed. We want to declare victory today. I stood behind XRP for the army, not to benefit myself, to help you guys. I did everything I could. I got 1,640 signatures. I had it sent to the SEC. I shared it with everybody that I can with my White House connection with the press room. I put it out everywhere. I've made hundreds of videos, literally, and done everything I can. And we can all feel quite chuffed with ourselves today. But I was very disappointed with the XRP army. Many of you unsubscribed from me when I wasn't talking about XRP every single day. It was driving me up the wall. You'd all, like thousands would subscribe and then unsubscribe just because I wasn't talking about it every single day. I think it's important to have a grounded investment channel. And I've been showing you what's more important. The bank stocks like Bank of America going up, talking about the FOMC, talking about the earnings reports, not just XRP every 5 minutes. If you want that, there's loads of idiots wearing baseball caps or make silly predictions and tell you all sorts. We actually do stuff. And so I was very upset about that because I've never really championed a crypto coin before, and you never get people subscribe and unsubscribe from the S&P 500. They support you through the ups and the downs. But crypto, it seems, this is why I got out of BSV. People wanted me to promote BSV. And the moment I didn't talk about it every 5 minutes, they got rude and aggressive. So I said, I'm never talking about BSV again. So I got quite upset about that. Anyway, it is what it is. People behave the way they do, but it's a shame. Listening from work, won't be able to call in. Okay, I'm going to close the phone lines. Nobody wanted to call in, so I'm going to close the phone lines. Okay, turn that off. Let me remove that from the pin. So what comes up next? We are waiting for the FOMC report of what Jerome Powell's going to do. Virgin Galactic is exploding. That's no surprise. We are now up 24% on the week, nearly 25% on the week. The S&P is up today, which is wonderful. It's a perfect day. Everything is happening lovely. The banks are up. The financial sector is up. Where at the moment I get SEC clearance, which like someone mentioned earlier, it will come at the end of the day, I will declare victory on our poll here, on our petition, and post this. And I hope you all celebrate it when it comes out. But we have to wait for official confirmation. I know Brad's put a video out and it looks real, and Bloomberg have said Brad has made this post and everything else, but we haven't got anything else yet. And that probably is enough, to be honest, but as a responsible channel, not trying to just sell videos, we have to do what's right, not what's going to get me more views. Okay. Let me read some of the comments. Hi, Alex and Stephen. Good afternoon, Henrik. How are you? Brad Garlinghouse also just said they dropped the appeal. We've looked at Brad's information. He has said on his X Space. Yes, I shared with you the video. If you've not yet seen if you've not yet seen it, I put it out a few moments ago. Brad's video. Some people were saying it's AI generated. Well, he posted it himself. He's put another post out an hour ago. This is it, the moment we've been waiting for, SEC. Yeah, he's just, yeah. I mean, we got to take that as read, I think, but we have to be responsible at the same time. Ripple haven't done anything, and neither have the SEC. All right, so we're just keeping an eye on everything. But it does appear that it is done. Bloomberg are reporting on it. That doesn't mean to say it's, of course, real, but nevertheless. XRP, but for me, the bigger gainer is Virgin Galactic. This one can go to $100. This is by far the biggest opportunity, no doubt about it. The gain that Virgin Galactic can deliver is way more than any crypto that we know of anyway. It's official. It's a rally. Officially, it's a rally. Now, let me, oh dear, how can I put this out then? Bloody hell. Let me delete that. We don't need that anymore. Okay. SPCE short. Okay, let me put this on the screen. XRP, watching that. Okay, here we go. Ooh, bloody hell. All right. Whoochy. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, what's the volume on Virgin Galactic right now then? What is the volume on Virgin Galactic right now? Are we about to get a tremendous... in fact, I've got so many things to cover. We got the FOMC report. We got we got XRP. We got this going to $100. Average volume 1.6 volume. Average volume 1.7. So yes, we're going to be up on volume today. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to tell you that then. So before I tell you that, I can see that we're about to get a short squeeze on Virgin Galactic and go straight to $10. Straight to $10. The first thing I want to do is get 100 likes. No, sod it. Forget 100 likes. Let's get 300 likes in 1 minute. Are you ready? Let's not mess around today. Let's not mess around. 300 likes in 1 minute. This is going to be a huge day today. You ready? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Let's not mess around now. We want 300 likes. Everyone consider subscribing to our channel. Let's get to 75,000 subscribers during today's show. But if you can, tap the like button. We want 300 likes in 1 minute. All right? And then I'll tell you why I think that Virgin Galactic is about to short squeeze to $10 from 4 to 10. All right, so that's a nice little gain there for you. That's what the numbers show me. So here we go. Let's do it right now. We've got 788 people watching. We've got information on XRP from Brad. Is it AI? Well, it does appear to be accurate. We've not got the SEC announcement yet, but we won't until the end of the day. So has it happened? It does appear it's happened. We're going to be covering it. It's bound to get mentioned on the FOMC report. Right, 788 people watching. We want 300 likes in 1 minute. We're at 20. Let me refresh it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's share this out. This is a huge day today, not just for XRP. Virgin Galactic is now moving quickly. It's up 8.6%, 218. Come on, straight to 300 likes. Let's do it. 221. I'm loving it. Let's pump it up. Let's have some fun. 221. Look at XRP. Virgin Galactic is starting a short squeeze. Virgin Galactic is starting a short squeeze. There it goes, up 10%. It's happening live. As we speak, it's happening. We've got 31% short interest. We've got Virgin Galactic shorts. Do you know what? Forget the likes. This is way more important. We've got a short squeeze literally happening now live on Virgin Galactic. I've been saying this now for 2 years that this is going to happen. It's now happening. So let's come off here. Let's come off here right now. We don't need that. What we do need is this. Forget the likes. Like it, don't like it. It's up to you. We've got bigger fish to fry. Much bigger fish to fry. What's the time? 9:34. 9:34. Virgin Galactic colours. Here we go. Let's take it from the beginning. Let's make an epic video. Are you ready? 9:34. 9:34. Yes, everyone tap the like button. We have now got Virgin Galactic short squeezing. It's happening. So, shall I do it? How am I going to best do this? Okay, here we go. No, hang on. I want to get this right. This has got to be right. This has got to be right. We'll call it there, I'd say. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Virgin Galactic, SPCE. I've made this prediction for years, telling you that this was going to happen. It's happening live. What's happening? It's a short squeeze, straight to $10. Why do I know this? We've got 31% short interest. GameStop, short squeeze and exploded at 100, but we're 31 right now. So it's not the same as GameStop, but it is excessive. Anything over 20 can get you a short squeeze. We have 31% short interest. But what we have now is we are now ranking #1 in the world for Virgin Galactic SPCE stock. If I go into YouTube and show you, I said to you last night that this would pump because of rates today and what else is going on with the with all this information here. I'll share all this. This is happening live, a short squeeze. Risk to reward is through the roof. $100 target, not just from me, but from Sensei, who has done all the charts, says it's possible. Rate cuts today. We've got a 50% possible chance of a rate cut. It doesn't matter whether we do or not. It's the fact it's coming in June. That is the biggest catalyst for Virgin Galactic. Delta is about to be delivered. Pro-space government, Elon Musk, Trump, they love space. And the debt, bring the debt ceiling down by reducing the market, by bringing the market down to pump it up to get the Fed to reduce rates. I'm not saying the Fed are going to reduce rates today, but it's coming. So Virgin Galactic is pumping and short squeezing. This is the number you are looking for on the screen right now. Look at this. This is Virgin Galactic now, 30.2% short interest. It's live squeezing on the screen. That's what you are looking at right now. We have got excessive volume today. You need excessive volume, and we've got it. It's only 9:36 in the morning, and we are above average. I would expect that to rally throughout the day. Now, I said to you last night when I came back and started talking about Virgin Galactic, a lot of people had lost interest in Virgin Galactic. It wasn't ranking anymore. No one was talking about it. Well, we've been talking about it for 4 years. But now, look at this. This is incognito mode. This is what happens if you type in the SPCE stock to YouTube. Incognito. Look at this. I am #1 in the world for the search term. More people are going to watch this and know about the short squeeze. We are all over the homepage of Virgin Galactic. Of YouTube. We own the space. There it is. And we represent 95% of the retail investors. We changed policy. We got a petition signed and delivered, and Virgin Galactic, to change policy when it came to their spending on their workforce. Look at this, up to date 10%. We can see Virgin Galactic going to $100 live on the show. This is very exciting, and I'm really, really happy for everyone. So Richard Branson is back. We reported on this. I shared with you the information about Sir Richard Branson. And finally, those that invested in Virgin Galactic can peacefully, at last, come in to land. How long have you been waiting for this to happen? Well, it's happening. The short squeeze is happening as we speak. And it just keeps on going. 11.38. FOMO has kicked in. Remember, I do not own a single share of Virgin Galactic. I'm not here to pump and dump anything. I am not Roaring Kitty, but I followed this since day one. We built our channel on Virgin Galactic. I am so happy for everyone, my members that helped me grow and support this channel. I promised I would deliver. I said I would be here for every single flight. I covered every flight. I covered every earnings. I've covered every major event for 4 years. I personally lost $30,000 on Virgin Galactic. When I first entered the space, I bought it at $70. It went all the way down. And forget $4, folks. We've got a reverse split here as well. Divide that by 20. That's how much money I lost because I believed in it. But then I realized my channel was about you and not me. I went all in on the S&P, and I now just bring you the news and the facts, and that's it. Virgin Galactic is short squeezing in real time as we watch it happen right now. If you think this is good, it's just warming up. This can go to $10 in minutes. The moment I put this out, this is being recorded live right now. It's not a video. It'll be a video after I end this stream and put it out. This will trend around the world. We've got a lot of investors in 69 countries and 14 languages who haven't yet woken up to this news. They will later. A lot of investors for Virgin Galactic, surprise, surprise, are actually in Korea. I've got a lot of people in Korea who watch this. They won't be aware of this yet. I haven't translated it into their language. I will later. Expect this to go to $10 on the short term and $100 in the long term. It's very, very exciting, and I'm really, really, really happy for everyone. We are in members only mode, and I will go to questions right now. I've got some wonderful comments coming in, but I'm going to end this and put this out to the Virgin Galactic investors because this is a wonderful, wonderful day. No surprise here at all. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. We also talked about and also pinned in the comments. We're going to go to the FOMC report in a moment, cover this live, and a sniff of rate cuts, which we will. This is going to go straight to $10. I'm so excited. It was the only thing holding it back. There we go. The FOMC report. I only wish I could buy it. Of course I can buy it, but then I become a YouTuber who's pumping and dumping for his own benefits. The reason why we're growing, and you tell me this every day, is because it's an honest channel. And if I were just buying it, it's more important that I deliver an unbiased opinion. Oh, hang on, we've got some information that's coming in.
Devon Drumhiller donated $5 through a super chat. How much pullback is common to expect after a short squeeze calms down?
How much pullback? Okay, I was just about to end that, but I will answer this. Now, yes, you can get a pullback from a short squeeze. You're absolutely right. But this stock is 78% undervalued. It's so undervalued, it's ridiculous. If you look at the cash on the books and the assets of the rockets, we're 78% undervalued. So this can run and run and run to 20, 30, maybe $40 before we get any major pullbacks. We don't know. I don't know. People will want to take profit. A lot of people have lost a lot of money on this stock. However, the value is there. In fact, as you've mentioned it, I'll give you some, I'll do this for you. You are one of my members after all. SPCE. Look, let me show you the actual valuation of the stock. Look, in fact, it's gone up. It's gone up since yesterday. I think it's gone up. Don't quote me on that. It might not have done. I think it has. Look at this. Look at that. 97% undervalue. 97% undervalue. 118.93. $118 is the intrinsic valuation. Now, we cannot take that, oops-a-daisy, let me go over that. You can't take that as absolute red because it doesn't use DCF valuation because it doesn't make any profit yet. We're simply looking at the cash on the books and the assets. But the cash on the books and the assets, if it goes bankrupt, disappear. You don't have access to them. But assuming it's not going to go bankrupt, which it's not, then you've got this as the valuation. All right. So just bear that in mind. Don't take it as a fact. That's what it is. But look at our revenue. Look at our revenue. We have an S-curve like Tesla, Nvidia, way more than Bitcoin and XRP. Way more. Way more. Look at the income. Look how it's turning around. Nothing reported yet. It's not making profit yet. Profitability, 20, because they're investing. 38, it's not going to go bust. It's got a good 18 months run rate. And it's about to launch in 26, the Delta fleet. This is a huge, huge, huge day. I gave you all the reasons here earlier. Do as you will. Don't take this as financial advice, but I followed it for 4 years, and if I could buy it, I would. And of course I can, but for integrity of the show, I won't. All right. I believe the power of this, channel is the fact that I am not like every other YouTuber. There you go. Risk to reward, $100 target, rate cuts, undervalue, Delta, pro-space government, and the debt ceiling and everything else from the government. All right. Trump trying to bring the market down to lower rates. And there you go. Look at it. Up and up and up and up she goes. Way ahead. If we look at crypto, XRP today, can't even come close. It won't come close. It's great today to see XRP break through the SEC. Looks like we've got SEC clearance now. However, it can't compare to the risk to reward for Virgin Galactic. Not even close. The shorts alone is going to give you $10. Anyway, I wish everyone the very, very best. I hope I answered your question. I hope that was useful for you. Click above my head, down below in the description. This will be its own video later. Over here, the FOMC report. You cannot afford to miss it. And the Virgin Galactic playlist, telling you all about the history, all about what Sir Richard Branson is doing. I know Richard Branson. I work with him on the Virgin Galactic experiences. I wish everyone the best. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, this is just incredible. I cannot believe it. Well, I want to see record, save photo as overlay. Add a marker. What does that mean? Add a marker. Marker added. I'm not sure I know what that means. Recording. Show recordings. I'm just doing something a second, guys. No, this is not going to show recording yet, is it? Sort by date added. No. All right, I'm just trying to do something. It won't let me do it. You have to be off air to do it. All right, no worries, no worries. Okay, let me come back to XRP. And we come back to the overall portfolio. I'm waiting for a dip to buy more. We've got 2 hours before the FOMC report. Why is Virgin Galactic pumping? Short squeeze. Let me read some of these comments. We're in members only mode now. Let me read some comments. Subscribing is free. I don't know why people wouldn't subscribe or unsubscribe. I'm not sure I understand that. Andrew, good morning, Martyn. So pleased cases drop. Fabulous news. We're still waiting for a specific type of verification from the SEC, but that won't come until tonight. Let me go back over to Wall Street.
Of having that diversity of voices within the leadership of an agency.
What happens now? We've just had 3 Republican commissioners. I mean, how does the FTC operate from here?
It's a really good question, and because this is so unprecedented, there are a lot of things we don't know. We don't know what will happen in, for example, a case in which we have sued. The FTC staff has alleged that the largest pharmacy benefit managers, the PBMs, have been raising the price of insulin, and Commissioner Bedoya and I were currently the only judges sitting on that case. So we don't know what happens. The commission is in active litigation.
We're keeping our eye on all the news. Wassar says Vanessa, I'm extremely happy I came across this channel because of you. I am in on space. Also, I appreciate that you always wait for confirmation with information. Tina, I mean, that's what we try to do. Yes, in fact, that's what we do. But let me just for a moment, if I may. I mean, this is my channel, and well, it's your channel, but you know, I'm a human being. I have emotions. I have feelings, right? Let me just share with you just a little moment here. Can everyone tap the like button? That'd be really great. I'd really appreciate it. Let me just explain. Just if I may, just for a moment, and share my thoughts with real people, real investors, scammers, trolls, those that are just not. They don't care about what they own. You know, this isn't for you. But let me just explain this for a moment. I've toured the world, every country of the world, over 37 years. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. I'm a musician. I'm an entertainer. I've done the Phantom of the Opera. I've had my own Vegas show and whatever. I stopped doing that because of COVID. I couldn't tour anymore, and I was doing the $1 million tour to raise money for the Lions Club for disabled children. I couldn't do it anymore, right? So I built this studio, and I wanted to do it so I could be proud of something. I didn't want something to be just some cheap get rich scheme. I want or to champion something where people would just follow because they were desperate. You know, telling people how to grow on YouTube, for example. Those are scam channels because you become famous because people follow you, and that's why you become famous, because they follow you, and what you said becomes important because they now follow you. It's like a pyramid scheme. It's rubbish. Financial channels, crypto channels, they can be a scam as well because everyone's trying to, you know, tap into people's greed and, you know, and desire to make money. So I didn't like that. So what I wanted to do was a channel that was real and live every day rather than just videos. Talk to people, be human, be real, share my music. We do those concerts every Friday, and I write songs for my favorite stocks. And I've done a Virgin Galactic song. I've done 2 for XRP. And have some fun and do something we can be proud of. Making money is not something I'm proud of. Making money is easy. Making money is easy if you're prepared to work harder than anyone else. And I work harder than anyone. There's nothing I won't do. There's no limits I won't go to get the job done. People confuse that with being arrogant. It's not arrogant. It's a passion to deliver the product. That's it. I'm not here to apologize or make friends. I'm here to deliver what I promised I would deliver. So that's passion, not arrogance. It gets confused. And when I started this, I wasn't in crypto at all. Then I learned from Sensei about XRP, and it was different than everything else. It had an actual use case. Everything else is a lot of pants, right? But this had a real use. The BSV army were terrible human beings, lying to each other. Oh dear. I even had Craig Wright wanting to come on the show. Satoshi Nakamoto. The whole thing was ridiculous, right? And I got behind it for a while because I was new at it and I didn't realize what people were trying to do. And they were trying to manipulate me. I had people coming on. One guy, he paid for this screen. This big screen here. He sent me the money. He was from the BSV army to buy the show, to influence me. And when I had an opinion based upon facts, everyone got angry and shouted and sweared. And I thought, I don't need this. I don't turn on the camera every day to get shouted at by a bunch of idiots who are just angry, who want to get rich and stuff it to each other and lie and cheat. That's not why I built this. But when I discovered XRP, it seemed different. And it is. The technology is wonderful, and the way institutions and banks and governments are going to use it. And I thought, I like this. This is good. I'm going to champion this because I know how to promote this. I know how to help my investors who bought this. I can rank #1. And people went, no, you can't. There's BitBoy and Cryptos Are Us, and there's Carl the Moon with millions of subscribers. You can't compete with those. Of course I can. They talk rubbish. They sit there with baseball caps and they get drunk and they take drugs and they mess around.
Steve B has become a member.
Thank you, Steve B, another member. And I thought, and I looked at all their analytics and I thought, why is only 1% of their audience women? And I thought that is not a healthy channel. That is young investors or gamblers that want to get rich when they want someone to make them feel good about their gambling. That's all it is. They want someone to tell them what they're doing is good, so it makes them feel good about what they're doing. And if enough people do it, they think they can manipulate it. Well, you can't. You absolutely cannot move the S&P. You can't move XRP by being a few 100,000 people all in a Reddit room. And they don't even have that many. They probably have like a few thousand. And I thought, this is just... I can do it better than all these people. They're all taking money for promotions, like lots of crypto projects. They get paid thousands, hundreds of thousands. Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan. I thought, they're all taking money to promote stuff. I don't even believe it. I can beat these people easily. I know more about production. I know more about working hard. I know more about real people because I've met millions on my shows all around the world. I know how to speak to people. I know what it really means. Let's do it better than all those people, even though at the time I knew nothing about crypto. I thought, let's do it real. Let's be a real... Oh, another member. Thank you, Sandra.
Sandra John has become a member.
Amazing, see? 13.8%. I hope we get about 30% ladies, if not 50% within a couple of years. That would be a really healthy channel, right? And that's where we're going. So I thought to myself, I can champion this. I can get behind XRP because this is really good. However, it does pull in a lot of idiots, right? A lot of liars, scammers, idiots who don't read balance sheets, idiots who don't understand a damn thing, okay? And all of a sudden, my channel exploded. I even beat 60 Minutes. I know how to rank #1 in the world for anything. I know how to get it done. I'll work harder. I'll make better videos. I'll make more videos. I will rank by just being real. I don't need to come out with nonsense. I don't need to make up rubbish. I'll just tell it how it is. And people, real quality people, will become members. They'll share it. They'll share it on their social media. And all the idiots and all the noise and all the scammers, they're of no consequence to us whatsoever. What we're building is far bigger. So I started to do it. And I was getting like 2,000 subscribers a day for a few days. I thought, bloody hell, all these XRP people were like following up. They were coming on like every 5 minutes. I thought, what is going on here? This is amazing. And our channel went whoomph like that. And then people got a bit upset with me because they were going, all you talk about is XRP. And you're a financial channel. You're not one of those crypto bros. You're the world piano man. You've been on stage with Elton John. What are you doing? Keep it real. Be honest. Don't go down the road. And I thought, yeah, I'm making loads of XRP videos. What's going on? So I said, you're right, guys. I need to do more members videos. The people that built the channel, the people that follow me, the people that join me on a Friday night on my music concerts to hear my music, hear my XRP song, which I wrote to help XRP, right? So I thought, right, I'm going to do a lot more members videos. Sorry, guys, I've got too much XRP now. And everyone thought all I was doing was XRP. I actually wasn't. It's because I'm live 12 hours a day. If you look on my channel, I've made over 7,500 videos. No one makes videos like me. I make thousands of them. It took me 2 years to build the studio, to build the machine, to make the videos the way I make them. With all the production, the way I spin around and go on 2 cameras, different scenes, all the cameras on tracks. It took 2 years to get this right. So no one can make as many videos as me. And that's why you think all I do is XRP. Well, it wasn't, but it looked like it was. So I thought, okay, that's what you're feeling. I need to accept that's how you feel. So let's focus on members-only live streams, members-only videos, and let's do a load of reviews. So I did about 10 reviews. That's where full analysis of stocks. I covered all the earnings for earnings season. I'm covering the FOMC report today, and I'm covering more old school real investment stuff for real investors. And my subscribers started falling off. Like that. And I was looking where they were coming from. They were my XRP audience. The very same people who I did a petition for. The very same people who I now rank #1 for the 60 Minutes interview with Brad Garlinghouse. I beat the TV numbers. I beat Bloomberg, CNBC. I beat all the other crypto channels who have millions of subscribers. We had the biggest audience for the Brad Garlinghouse, had 130,000 watch live for the Brad Garlinghouse interview. They all started to unsubscribe. I'm thinking, well, that's nice. I went to the effort of doing a petition. I got the petition signed. I sent it to the SEC. I've got connections at the White House and in the press room. Look, we got 1,640. The moment the SEC declare it, I'm declaring victory tonight. I delivered every single thing you asked me to do. I go live 12 hours a day talking about an asset I don't even benefit from. Do you know how much money I make on live streams? Nothing. You make money on sponsorship deals from crypto. I don't do it. You make money on videos. I'm like live all the time. I make videos, yeah, still more than everybody else, but I make 99% live. You don't make money from live streams. The only way I make any money on live stream is members. People who pay a couple of bucks. Now, many big channels will charge 15, 20, 30, 50 bucks to be a member. I have the cheapest membership there is. And I offer more. So imagine how upset I got when the XRP army said, oh, we don't cover you. We're not following you anymore because you spoke about the S&P 500. And then I brought you a short squeeze on Virgin Galactic. You can make more money. What do I know about Virgin Galactic? I know more about Virgin Galactic than anyone. I've been in space all my life. I work for Richard Branson. I've interviewed Eric Kearney 4 times in my studio. We've had people go to Virgin Galactic. Myself, I'm going to fly in the future on Virgin Galactic. I've written a song for Virgin Galactic. My godfather was Kenny Baker, the man inside the robot R2-D2. That's my godfather, hence the name Martyn Lucas. I've been in space, George Lucas, Star Wars, all my life. It's a big passion for me. So I know a lot about this. I've covered every earnings, every flipping flight, every one. And I lost $30,000 on it, and I don't even stand to benefit from it because now all I do is invest in the S&P 500 because I believe in providing a service is more valuable than trying to sell videos. Provide a service to people and they will come. And every day I say to my wife, Leah, did I do a good thing today? And she says, yeah, you did. You told the truth. You helped people. You did what was right. If you got lots of subscribers and lots of members, that's fantastic. But you did the right thing. And I go, then that was good then. Because I don't give a damn about the money. I don't give a damn that I've got $300,000 in my portfolio. I don't give a damn that I'm going to get to $1 million by the end of the decade. Because do you know what happens that day? Nothing. What am I going to do with $1 million? Nothing. I've already got a house. I don't have any loans, car loans, debts. I just sit in the studio and talk to you every day. I sing, I make music. That's all I do. So I got very, very upset when everyone said, thousands. In fact, it wasn't thousands. It wasn't that many really, but it was unpleasant. And people were sending me scam messages and hate mail. And I was like, I just helped you make money. I brought you the facts. I warned you against all the things on the false channels, and now you turn against me.
Alex 3206 donated £5 through a super chat. Hello Martin, you are doing amazing. This is from one space, Star Wars, fan to another, smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. The super chats is what funds the channel, what pays for all the upgrades, how my sound has got better recently. All of these things is from the members, and it's why I sit here. Oh, hang on.
Kent Paranormal and Herbex donated £2 through a super chat. We love your service and have love in SPCE too.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask you guys, seriously, if you want a channel which makes you feel good about your addictive nonsense, go and watch one of those pump channels. Go and watch a crypto channel. Watch some bro with a baseball cap in a dark room. I'm pretty dark, I'll give you that, right? Please, don't subscribe to me. Don't follow me. Don't watch my stuff. Please don't do it. Because what I don't want is this. I want steady growth. That's why I own the S&P. I don't want my subscribers up one day and down the other. I've got people in the crypto space subscribing just before a big subscriber number, just so they can unsubscribe and ruin the party. Like when we get to 70,000, when we like 75,000, people unsubscribe just so I can't do it on the day. And these are the people that I've bloody well helped, and I don't even benefit from it. So, you know, I can stop broadcasting at any moment. I don't have to do XRP. I don't have to do Virgin Galactic. Because when Virgin Galactic goes up, and remember the hate that I got from Eric Kearney, the hate I got from Virgin Galactic, that petition that we did, which got them to reduce their wages. I had a big argument with Eric Kearney in my studio, a big argument. All they wanted to do was pump it like GameStop. Disgusting. I can't stand the bloke, right? Love Virgin Galactic, hate the management. And I've taken a lot of heat for all of this, but you know, I'm always going to do the right thing. Anyway, thank you for allowing me to rant on for 20 minutes. I appreciate you just being on for the journey, right? This is real. Now then, you've all heard the Virgin Galactic song. Have you all heard this? Have you heard this? This is going to trend now. I guarantee this is going to trend. Ready? Let me give you the link. Here it is. I've got 2. XRP song part 2. This is going to trend now. I promise you this. You ready? Here it is. XRP part 2 song. There it is in the chat. Guarantee that this is going to trend. Now, if you like this song, I'm going to show you now. Click my music channel. There we go. There's my music channel, and help me raise millions of dollars for charity, because I'm about to start doing lots of fundraiser events on my music channel. So please do, if you like the music, then please do subscribe to my music channel. Look at this. All right. This is going to rank now. I promise you. I know how to promote stuff. Here you go. Watch this. Whoops. Ready? I want my XRP. All right. We're gonna pump XRP around the world with this. I'm just cutting bits because of the copyright. That ain't working. That's the way you do it now. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. That ain't working. That's the way you. All right, XRP. I've just got to just mute it a little bit. If you want to promote this, then please do. Okay, this is the XRP song part 2. There's a part 1, original one. Okay, there you go. I can't play any more for copyright reasons, but if you enjoy the XRP song part 2, then the link is in the chat, and then I've just dropped you the link of my music channel as well. Subscribe to that, and on Friday night, this Friday, which is the 21st, we'll do an XRP party, and we should bring a whole new audience to XRP on Friday. There it is. I'll give you the music channel link as well. At 3 p.m. on Central Time on Friday, we will do an XRP party. All right? Okay. I've got another one here. This is the XRP song. This was number 1, Martyn Lucas. We're waiting for the FOMC report and more information from the SEC. Stand by XRP, stand by Virgin Galactic short squeeze. It's happening live. The overall portfolio is going up. Lovely stuff. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Let me bring the comments on the screen. Let me get down members only. Here we go. So space to 100 possibly would be this month. No, not in 1 month, Matt. No, not going to do $100 in 1 month. No, we've got to get the profits from Delta for that. Just my 2 cents. The SEC case news should have come out after FOMC. Now I have a feeling Fed will give bad news and we drop. Dan Ackerman. Well, if it drops, I'm waiting to buy more because I'm bullish long term. Perhaps Dan always be ready. 1 of 7. Do we call in? Yeah, let's open the phone line up. Yep, okay. You want to call in? There you go. I'm opening up the phone lines. It looks like people want to call in and be on the show. There you go. There is the live phone in. If you want to call in, you have to be a member. Now, before you call in, go into the chat. You have to be a member. You have to have a badge and say, I'm calling in, and give me your name that you're calling in on so I know it's you. I will not pick up the phone, the video call to anyone unless I see you in the chat with a badge saying that you're calling in and the name that you're calling in with, okay? I will not pick up the phone. You're the real deal, Martyn. Thank you for being you. A blessing to all of us. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I have another XRY, the chicks will be free. Yeah, Martin Knopfler. So, okay. So I see one person calling in the chat. You need to be in the chat telling me you are calling in. I will not pick up the phone to you until you tell me you are calling in. All right? People all the time try to, I am definitely calling in, Martin. Okay. Let me pick up the phone to you. All right, let me put you in...
donated $10 through a super chat. Martyn, I want to express my gratitude for everything you do. You truly deserve more recognition.
Alex, you are not on camera.
This show has been a tremendous blessing for me financially.
There he is.
Thank you once again.
I got worried there for a minute. Wow, look at that. Wow. Zach Zay, if you're calling in, you need to tell me you are calling in the chat. I only let people in the chat who have said they are calling in. You have to be a member and call in. Let me go back to, let me bring our first guest in. Okay, here we go. Zach Zay, go in the chat and tell me you're calling in. If it's you, I cannot let anyone in who's not calling in. Right, okay, here we go. We're going to go to put you in guest spot number 1. And let's bring in our guest here. Here we go. Alex, how are you this afternoon? Good afternoon to you.
I have to do this. That song is the very best version.
Thank you very, very much indeed. I appreciate that.
Martyn?
I'm well, mate. I feel really good today. I'm really glad that everyone... oops, I got the wrong camera there. I'm just going to change this over here. I'm really glad that everyone is now finally getting their investments payout on this short squeeze. It's absolutely fan-flipping-tastic. Really, really great. How do you feel today, Alex? What are you in? Everything's up today. The S&P is going up, Virgin's going up, XRP is going up. Still waiting for the official confirmation, but we do have enough to believe that it does look real.
Absolutely loving it. Beautiful weather here. First time after months in UK.
Yeah.
I've stayed. I can't even express myself. I've been patient for over a month, and now I can see that it pays off. Thanks to you again. And I'm not saying it for people to like us or anything. It's the very truth. So I listened yesterday about the SPCE, the Virgin Galactic, and I managed to sell one share from Robinhood.
Yeah.
So I got my position on $3.55, which I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
Now we just carry on the patience, and by the time it will pay off.
Yes.
Very great news.
Yes, it's a wonderful day for investors today. We've got a star guest in the channel today, Powell Group. You know Powell Group, he's got a YouTube channel. Powell, if you'd like to call in, anyone can call in. If you want to call in, I need to verify that you are the real person. So to call in, here is the link. You don't require a password. I'm just going to give you a link in the chat. There it is. Okay, there's the link. Now, before you call in, please, before you call in, you need to put your name in the chat so I can see you are a member, because you have a badge next to your name. So, Powell, you can call in. Zach Zay, if you are in the chat, you can call in. Say, I'm calling in, and give me the name that you are calling in with, either the same name as your YouTube, or write it in, and then I will answer the call. I will not answer any calls to anyone, or you will not be allowed to be on the show unless you actually say in the chat you are calling in. Would love to have Rod on the screen from Powell Group today. Be absolutely fantastic. I'd love to get his thoughts on the short squeeze as well, as we don't have Sensei available today, and we've got great knowledge from Rod. He does great chart work. And he's a contributor to our show. He likes to call in and share some stuff. Zach Zay, I'm calling in. Great. So, Zach Zay, please now call in. I saw you earlier, but I didn't know it was you because you hadn't put in the chat you were calling in. So Zach Zay is now calling in. Let me put him in spot number 2. This is absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to put...
Samuel Redner has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. Let me go to the party screen. Here we go. Let's bring all our members in. We've got Zach Zay. Zach Zay just needs his camera adjusted slightly. Let me just do that for Zach Zay. There we go. Zach, how are you? Lovely to have you here, mate.
Is there anybody out there in the dark?
Certainly a great
waiting
day for Virgin Galactic. Yeah.
Yeah, waiting in the green room was like waiting in the dark room.
Indeed.
Is there anybody out there?
Kent Paranormal, you are saying you are calling in. I need you to put the name that you are calling in from so I know it's you calling in. If you are calling in, you've got to be a member, have a member's badge, which you do, and tell me the name that you are calling in. All right, Kent Paranormal, give me your name in the chat so I know it's you. We've now got these levels of security. It's a wonderful day today for investors. What do you think about it? I mean, XRP looks like we've got the clearance. We still want to keep checking, but it does look like it. We've got the S&P up today, but of course it's pre-FOMC report, so we're just waiting for the FOMC. We're going to cover it live, and Virgin Galactic is having a short squeeze live on the show. It's happening. Wonderful, wonderful. How do you feel, Zach Zay? You've been buying the shares of SPCE from the top, and now we can see it going to $100.
First, I'll start with your mingling. You introduced us Virgin Galactic to XRP this week, and you introduced XRP to Virgin Galactic. And about 10 minutes ago, you invited both of us to the party. So I definitely would love to be interacting with the XRP crowd. You know, it seems like a nice crowd going to be.
Wonderful.
going to be there.
Yes, it is. Kent Paranormal, you're not on camera, so I'm just going to hang up on you. You did confirm it was you calling in, but you're not on camera, so I'm going to... you have to be on camera to call in. We have to see you for verification. So please call back with your camera turned on. This is. Do you know what, Zach? This has been a really, really wonderful, for me anyway, healthy show. We've shaken out the gamblers and those on XRP that were just in for a pump and then they go again. And we've been left with the real XRP army investors. And they've all come back. The numbers are up. They've resubscribed. And I hope my little rant came off in the right way. I hope it did. But anyway, Simon's here. Good afternoon, Simon. How are you, Simon? Let me just zoom your camera in a little bit, make you a little bit bigger on the screen. Simon, lovely to have you here. Where are you calling in from?
So I'm calling in from Kent in the UK.
Oh, yes, I remember you. It's wonderful to have you. You're an investor in XRP, I believe, right?
No. I was an investor. I'm going to say was. I was an investor in Mobex, but what I've done at the moment is I've took my money out of Mobex,
right? Just
for now, because I've put it into space.
You bought some Virgin Galactic. you got. All right. Well, what made you think about buying Virgin Galactic? And don't say because it was of me. Why did you think of buying Virgin Galactic?
Well, I bought Virgin Galactic, like yourself. I bought Virgin Galactic ages ago, and I lost a lot of money on Virgin Galactic, like yourself. I didn't want to touch it again, but it's now so low. And watching your reports, I mean, I watched your report this morning that you was talking about the short squeeze. And also, because Richard Branson's come back on the scene, and he's looking down in Cornwall, which, by the way, I've got to say this quietly, I'm thinking about moving to.
You'll be my neighbour then.
It just all goes... it all goes to it just makes sense. It just makes so much sense that you can't not be in it. If no one's in space at the moment, put some money in it. You'll make money. Put some money in it.
Well, you've certainly got a short squeeze literally happening live on the show. Savage Faith Creation, Stacey, one of our dearest members and moderators and so on and so forth. She's saying, mention the sponsors. I think you're referring to Pow. Pow is not a sponsor of our channel at the moment. He was. He's not at the moment, Stacey, if that's what you're referring to. I do have a couple of other sponsors, though, that I've renewed. So I will mention my other sponsors. So just for a moment, we never take money from sponsors. I always tell you that, but we do take we do promote our members. So if you are a member of our channel and you pay $99 a month, you can reach just about 75,000 subscribers, and we do that for our members. So just very quickly, I'm going to mention we've got two of our sponsors that have renewed today. Unfortunately, Pow isn't. I will call in. Okay, Pow, please call in. The link is in the chat. We're going to get a perspective now from Rod from Power Group. There you go, Rod. You can call in. We're just not, he's not one of our sponsors. That's all I just want to be clear. But these two guys are. Stand by, guys. Let me share this with you. So we've got Crafty Falcon, who's got to just over 11,000 subscribers. He started sponsoring our channel around about 8, and we've got him up to 11, which is wonderful. Let me drop in the chat. Now, if you are watching our channel, we would love you, our members, please go and click on his YouTube channel and subscribe to him. He would love you to do that. Please do subscribe to him. That's what we do for all our members. We only take sponsorship from members, from viewers, not big corporations, certainly not crypto scams, just real people that just want me, support the channel, and thereby I help them grow. So there's Crafty Falcon. Hope you've all done that. And we also have Airborne. Now this channel has recently changed, but he's got a new channel. He's got 38 subscribers, and we want to help him grow as as well. There is the link. All right. If everyone could tap on that, it'd be absolutely wonderful. If you could all subscribe and share that out, that would be great. There are viewers. They actually provide this channel to you by sponsoring it for $99 a month, and you can also do the same thing, and you can be part of that. All right. I've got someone calling in. I need you to verify before I pick up the phone to you. If you are calling in, please, I will not pick up the phone until you say your name. Simon, don't worry. Technical issues. That's no worries at all. If you are calling in, put in the chat you're calling in. I will not pick up the phone to anyone who has not given me their name in the chat. Let me go and look at the positions right now. We've got XRP holding up. We won't get SEC regulation, I don't think, until the end of the day. We might get mention of it in the press conference today at the FOMC. We're covering it live. Virgin Galactic is short squeezing as we are watching. That's happening live. And this is my overall portfolio. It hasn't dipped enough for me to buy any more. I'm now in the progress of just reducing my margin. As I said before, I buy on the way down. I don't buy on the way up. I'm now just paying down my margin. So that's very exciting. All right, guys, what do you think? The FOMC report. If you are calling in, please put in the chat your name and I will admit you to the call. I cannot admit anyone who has not told me they're calling in the chat. So first of all, Zach, I will go to you today.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you, first of all, where you see Virgin Galactic going short term, long term, and what you expect from the FOMC report today.
So for your second question, I do believe once they mentioned last year there will be 2 cuts this year. We already missed one on January. So I do believe they will get a cut 0.25. We never got cuts for half for a 0.5. So they do it strategically to get another 0.5% this year. And I think America are showing better condition. The market, everything is going toward the cut, and the companies can enjoy that to relieve forward their loans or their businesses. For the first, Virgin Galactic, for me as a day, it's a short squeeze, like pop like a champagne, might be an idea, but that's not the basic look. The basic look, if I'll take it proportionally to Mr. Walt Disney, that created a city that called Celebration. Around it, he created Disney World. That turns in Florida to Disneyland, also in California, and Euro Disney in Europe. So it's the same Disney. Once Richard Branson came back last week and mentioned, and he is British, Sir Richard Branson, mentioned England, those are a great news, because if you see Spaceport America, which is New Mexico, you see Spaceport Italy, which can be maybe someplace in Italy, and of course the one he mentioned in England. So you're not just talking about one specific business, you see expansion, you see growth, and of course it's all developed with the airplanes, with the aircrafts, and with the safety that we need from the test flight, which I'm looking at about 6 earning calls to start to make the real money. It's still a year to come.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. So it's not a short.
No, absolutely right. We've got a guest just called in. It's Rod from Powell Group. Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
Doing well. Happy day. How are you?
I am well. I don't hear you as clearly. You're not coming through your microphone on your headset. I think you're coming through an ambient microphone in the room. Oh, hang on, Kimberly.
Is that better?
Kimberly McKillbath
Much better.
Donated $10 through a super chat. Martin Lucas, you rock. Tell Leah we appreciate her so much. Supporting all you do. She rocks big time.
She does. Absolutely, she does. She likes a bit of rock music, and wonder why she married me. Actually, I'm an Elton John and musical singer, and yet she loves the rock, the heavy rock stuff. But there you go. Rod, it's great to have you in the show. If you wanted to share a screen, if you wanted to share something of a chart, if you do, I can make you full screen if you'd like to do so in a moment. But first of all, just catch up on you. How are you, and how is it being a Canadian right now with everything that Donald Trump is doing? What's going on there, mate? How's it in Canada at the moment?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I try to stay out of the whole politics side of everything. Yeah, religion and politics, those are probably the two most taboo topics for me. And we've got an election coming up here in Canada, and we'll see what happens. But ultimately, I try to distance myself from that as much as possible. I have a short-term rental as well, like an Airbnb property, and one person, I was like, hey, like just wondering, are you going to need parking? And he said, you'll recognize me as the guy wearing the Trump's an a-hole, and I apologize for all the 51 million idiots that voted for him. And I'm like, okay. Do you need parking though?
Can we just focus on, do you need the, absolutely. Well, it's a difficult time, but I put out a special live video yesterday, which I explained my opinion, thinking that this was done on purpose to drive the market down, to try to force the Fed into lowering the rates, because if we can drop the interest rates down 1% or 2%, how much quicker can we pay off the national debt? Literally, we can save billions of dollars, and I think that's what Trump was doing. There's evidence to support that, but that was my view yesterday. I've got people phoning in on the phone line. I cannot let you in unless you go into the chat and tell me that you are calling in. So if you are calling in, the rules are quite clear. You have to put your name in the chat, and you have to be a member of the channel, and then I will pick up the phone to you. So what do you think today? I mean, I know you're big in XRP. You've got the XRP hat on there, by the way. Lovely stuff. Good bit of marketing there, mate. Not going to mention your shop. We've got a shop, so keep your shop out of it. Other than that, you've got XRP. I'm only joking. And you are looking at Tilray. I know that's one of your big stocks. Dear, oh dear. What about that right now? And also Virgin Galactic. Any thoughts on that? I'm talking about a short squeeze, 30.1% short interest. The volume's going up. Are we getting a short squeeze? Any of those things that you'd like to share your thoughts on? I know you're a very good technical chart reader. We don't have Sensei on the line today, so I'd love to get your thoughts on XRP or Virgin Galactic. Is there anything there you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the chart here now on Virgin. It looks like there's a daily inverse head and shoulders, and we're currently just making our way back up to the neckline. Did you want me to share my screen?
Yes, please. If you can, I will then make you full screen, and you can talk us through what you're looking at. I'm sure our investors will find great value in that. All right, I'll wait for your screen to come up. Oh, there we go. I see a screen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in spot number 1, which should appear underneath you. It does. And now I'm going to go over to guest solo and make you number 1. So let's put that in there. There you go. All right, Rod, what are we looking at here?
So we've got our left shoulder here. We have our head. We're coming up. We're potentially testing that neckline right around 465. So if we do top out there, I would expect us more than likely to top out there based on the fact that we have yet to confirm a daily uptrend. All this move came off of the low here. And it's been how many days now in a row? We're at 5 trading days, 7 days total of this daily bounce underway. We could see the daily EMAs cross bullish as well, but it's a little ways away before we see that. So I would anticipate more than likely top out here at the neckline, come down, form a daily higher low. Could even be a daily bull flag, daily uptrend, confirming all simultaneously within this inverse head and shoulders. And it's just the opposite, right, of a regular head and shoulders, where you would have the left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Generally, these are bearish patterns, and you go the other way. It's just a reversal pattern. But on the inverse, it's actually a bullish reversal. So I would expect us more than likely to top out. And then typically on that right shoulder is where you see a bull flag. So if we were to top out somewhere around that, 465, come back down, form a higher low, and daily bull flag target around $4, then we could see further continuation from there. And then let's say we were to form a daily bull flag, still a little early yet, but that would be a move up to around $6.59. And then you can even take your measured move from the inverse head and shoulders. But again, we still have to form the right shoulder, and then you just take it up to your neckline here and then extrapolate that out. And you would get your measured move here of about 764. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, we just had a stochastic bull cross, MACD cross bullish as well, and we're testing the 10-week moving average. So if we can see a close over that, which is sitting at 429, that would be great for the momentum to continue. And we have no weekly resistance until the weekly 50 at 855. So generally what happens with these weekly moving averages or moving average signal or indicators in general is that they're lagging indicators, and we typically gravitate back towards them, right? If we get extended to the upside, we usually come back, test it as support, extend it to the downside, test it as resistance. So we will come back up, test it as resistance, look to flip old resistance into new support, technical analysis 101. And then if we look at the daily time frame, we're also testing the 50-day moving average, which is sitting at 443. So again, tried it here. We were unsuccessful, kind of got knocked down, basically a triple top there. And again, just continuing to get rejected there at those resistances, the 50 and the 100-day. So if we get over that 50, we have some runway there till about 555, and then the 200-day at 677. So I do think that, if we can form this right shoulder, get a daily higher low, confirm the bull flag and the inverse head and shoulders and the EMA 12 and 26 bull cross more than likely would occur at that point. And like I said, 655 makes a lot of sense. And then that kind of puts us around that 200-day moving average. And like I said, typically we gravitate back towards them. And when you get extended to the downside, it's just a matter of time, unless you think the company is going to cease to exist in the future. But typically these moving averages are great for that because, irrational exuberance to the upside is also met with, kind of exacerbated moves to the downside, right? So that's SPCE. I actually didn't even look at it until just now. So I didn't.
Thank you very much for that. That was great. That was great.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's weekly bounce underway as well. And a bit of a weekly inverse head and shoulders here. We haven't seen a weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. Wow. In a long time. The last time we saw it was way back in December of 2019. So the next time we do have those EMAs cross bullish, that's going to be massive. I didn't realize it did a reverse split as well, 1 for 20. Wow. Well, don't you know that stocks that do reverse splits go to zero all the time?
Yes, typically a very high number.
I'm just joking, but yeah, a lot of people say it's kind of funny. I joke.
It's never good news.
Aurora,
no, it's never good news.
No, Aurora though they did two, but it's kind of it's actually worse than Virgin's because they did if you actually multiply it, they did a 1 for 12 and then they did a 1 for 10. And then it's so funny. They had a good earnings report, right? After being down 99.8%, right? Basically losing.
If you've just tuned in, guys, just stand by. And we've got a special guest here on the show. This is Rod from Powell Group, and you can right-click his channel name in the chat. He's a fellow YouTuber, and you can see from his hat in a moment. You will. He's very, very excited and very pro XRP. And I'm sure in a moment, Rod, if you can show us some XRP. I know we've got a big audience who would love to see it. In fact, let me see how many of the XRP army we have with us today. So if you're in the XRP army, put XRP, copy and paste in the chat. I invite you to spam the channel for a few moments. In fact, what we'll do, we'll go general public, not just members. We'll invite everyone. So if you are an XRP member of the XRP army, and when I say that, I mean a member of the XR Real army, the ones that support this channel, that don't just subscribe when I talk about it and unsubscribe when I don't, but the real actual investors. And if you are a Virgin Galactic investor and a fan, copy and paste SPCE in the chat. You've just seen Rod post for you on the screen his thoughts on Virgin Galactic, and what a great job he did. And now we're going to do XRP, because we're only an hour or so away now from the FOMC report, and that's when it gets really exciting. And I cannot wait. I'm actually buzzing today. This is very exciting. So I'm going to go back to the screen now. This is Rod is setting up some wonderful stuff, which blinds me half the time. Senzo will be looking at this and eating it for breakfast. Me, I go, what the hell is that? All right, Rod, talk us through it. And what are we looking at right now?
Sure. So on the daily time frame here at the moment, we did have a daily uptrend confirmed today after backtesting the 0.32 fib, which was setting up for a nice daily bull flag. We did have a bit of a bear trap there as well. Typically, if you hold that 38% retracement, typically that is a good indication that you're going to see a bull flag when you do top out. So you just go from the low here of the dump to the high of the bounce. You know that that's the high of the bounce because we started daily consolidation. Consolidation just means we're losing the low of the previous daily candle or whatever time frame we were on. And then we were looking for a daily high or low. And then you just take your fib tool here, right, from the low to the high. That gives you your measured move. So if you were to pull back any more than the 0.32 fib, then you're more than likely expecting a type of equilibrium and tightening range where you could, potentially tighten up for some time. But in this case, we did hold that 0.32 fib, and then we confirmed the daily uptrend and the daily bull flag all in one go today. And then you would just take your measured move there from the low to the high, move it out to your 0.32 fib, and it's saying about 293 on the daily time frame is our target. And on the 4-hour time frame, if we bring up here on a different chart because it's a little busy, we did have a 4-hour inverse head and shoulders. To go back to what I was saying about SPCE, Virgin Galactic, just moments ago, it was a daily inverse head and shoulders, but we had yet to confirm the right shoulder. So to kind of go back to that way of thinking, basically we're here on the Virgin chart, whereas XRP had already confirmed this. We had our left head, right shoulder, confirmed it, and then exactly what we were talking about with SPCE, typically this right shoulder ends up being an uptrend and a bull flag simultaneously. So if you take a look at the low to the high of that bounce there, it was actually a perfect bull flag. And then we had a measured move of about 235 from that bull flag. We hit that. And then the inverse head and shoulders target, you just go from the head to the neckline, move that out. And it was saying about a move up to around 273. And today we hit 260. So we came within about 5.6% of that stuff, of that target. And like, this is, people say that stuff is, you can't make this stuff up, right? Like everything here, just, it's too, you just can't ignore that it is what it is. The data is the data, the charts are the charts. And typically it says, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. And sure enough, on a day like today, when most people, I was actually looking at the chart and I saw, let me just go back here. It was like right here when we started this bounce here, earlier today, and I think I was probably one of the first people. I pretty much live and breathe these things, but yeah, I mentioned in the chart, I was like, keep an eye out, and then I was like basically hitting F5 on X, and I saw a Watcher Guru's post, and sure enough, case came to an end. So a lot of these bullish patterns and whatnot, they it's not the end all be all. But, when you're looking at, that 4-hour inverse head and shoulders, the 4-hour bull flag, the 4-hour uptrend confirming, the daily bull flag, and all of these other indicators and patterns and signals, then, you're just starting to look as that as the most likely scenario. And on the daily time frame here as well, we did have a bear cross of the 50 and the 100, but we're back above all of our daily moving averages. So this is a good sign. We're still above all of our weekly moving averages. And we're testing that 10-week moving average here now. And we'll see. I think it's going to be at least another couple of weeks before we really start to kick into high gear here. But with Paul Atkins set to be confirmed, we have a projected date of March 27th for the Senate hearing. It's all but sure. Like, we're going to see a new all-time high, I would think, at some point between now and maybe mid-April is a very realistic time frame. And what I want to remind everybody as well is, now that we have this, well, it's not officially, closed yet, right? They're dropping the appeal. We should get some more information soon. But here's what we can expect next for Ripple, the company, and XRP, the digital asset. XRP ETFs, we're probably going to see, I think, close to a couple dozen that are going to go live. And I like the milkshake theory.
Can you zoom into that, please, Rod, just to make it more visual for everybody watching on their phones? There you go. Lovely. Thank you.
So the milkshake theory, essentially, you're going to have all of the, you're going to have 20 major institutions, and BlackRock is rumored to be filing for an XRP ETF at some point here. I would say sometime in April, and that's going to be the mother of all ETFs. And when all of these, and the differences with these ETFs for XRP is we're not even really at new all-time highs yet. We did hit 340, but I think the all-time high is 384 on some exchanges. So technically, in my opinion, I don't think we've seen the real FOMO yet on XRP until we hit that $4 to $5 USD range. And the differences with XRP versus Bitcoin ETFs, these ETFs, when Bitcoin launched, Bitcoin was already in major price discovery and blue sky breakout and all-time highs, whereas XRP hasn't even hit its new all-time high yet. And in my opinion, you're going to see institutional capital come in like you wouldn't believe. I think XRP is still massively undervalued and underrated. And you're finally starting to see, the Bitcoin maxis and, the Ethereum maxis, all these people that have been hating on XRP and Ripple for so long, conflating the two. Really, Bitcoin maxis have been talking, down toward XRP and gold for better part of a decade now. And the two best performing assets this year are XRP and gold. Remember, Ripple IPO is probably going to come soon. All these banks in Japan, like SBI Holdings and more partnerships, Bank of America, you've got real world asset tokenization, stable coins, you're probably going to see a digital euro, right? You're going to see no tax potentially in the US, which is going to help the US cement their position at the forefront of this industry. Imagine all of the companies that left to go offshore. If there's an incentive to come back onshore and to have no tax crypto, it's really going to ignite this sector like you wouldn't believe, in my opinion. Strategic reserve.
Oops, stay with me. I just lost your audio. Carry on. I do apologize. I'm all good. It was my mistake. Now? It was my mistake. It wasn't you.
No worries. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it was my mistake. Please carry on.
Yeah, so strategic reserve, stockpile, sovereign wealth fund, you've got crypto legislation expected by August. So the most likely scenarios we get stablecoin legislation and then a potential for a market structure bill, which is just going to define what types of tokens are commodities, securities, utility tokens, etc. You're going to have CBDCs and even more advancements with regards to DeFi and smart contracts, and think of the Flare network. It's an exciting time to be in XRP, and I really think that we're really just in the pregame warm-up at this point. We're not even in the first inning. So,
yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting for me to be able to watch and see all of this go on, and I'm so happy for all my investors and everybody that's taken part in all of this. It really is great. Some great analysis there for you. And as you were talking, I wanted to just share what was actually going on. If we look at XRP, it's going up again now, 11.96 today. But look, the bigger story for me, I think there's much more gain in this. We can see this going to $100, Rod. I never asked you about that. I noticed when you're looking at the chart, you were like noticing it for the first time. No one is paying attention to this. We've been doing it for 4 years and no one is looking at it. It's out of favor now. No one's really talking about it in the media at all. And we can see how this could go to $100 now. It's look at the cash on the books, look at the assets, look at the valuation. It is 97% intrinsic value undervalued right now. Thousands of percent profit predicted by Wall Street. It's insane, the opportunity here. I think it's way more opportunity than any other crypto I've ever seen. With real actual.
Are we talking about
Virgin Galactic?
Are we talking about XRP or
Virgin Galactic? Yeah, Virgin Galactic. Yeah.
I actually I never really was that interested in it. Like I've followed it, but it might be a good idea. Might be a good time to start looking at it.
Yeah, I think we've got 31% short, and the volume is exploding today. It was going up from its average. We normally have we normally have a volume of average volume 1.7. We got a volume of 3 million today. We're more than double volume. So we are now very much. So I'm giving you the fundamentals. I've interviewed Eric Kearney, the investor relations manager, 4 times. 4 times. Zach, who's sitting up there in the top right-hand corner, he's been there. He's touched Eve. Which is one of the ship replicas. He's been there, done the experience. I plan on flying.
And I'll bring Delta live. The first flight of Delta, I'll be there to bring it live.
Yeah. That's right.
What's the competitor to it? The Jeff Bezos one.
There isn't a competitor. There isn't a competitor because they all just drop in the desert on a parachute, and they're millions of dollars. This is $500,000 for a ticket, 400,000.
What was the name of that company? Blue Origin. Yeah.
Blue Origin. Yep, Blue Origin. That's 20 million. Tom Hanks famously reported he doesn't want to fly on it, too expensive. And it plops down in the desert. What Virgin Galactic does, you fly down to New Mexico, soon to be in the UK as well, in Cornwall, literally 5 minutes from my house. So you can come and visit me, sit in my garden, have a cup of tea. I will then drive you up to the airport, right? You go in the spaceport, have a nice cup of tea and champagne or whatever, have your back rubbed, by some nice Swedish model or some, I don't know, whatever. I'm just trying to dress it all up. And then and that's not going to happen. No one's ever promised that. No one's ever said that, guys. People are going to write in now going, Martyn said, if you buy Virgin Galactic, you get a free massage. No, you don't. Well, you might, but there's no evidence to support that. Right. And then what happens, Rod, is you go out onto the runway, you take you up there in a nice car, you get out of the car, you get into the plane, it takes off on the runway and goes up, and then you go into space, right? You're in space for a short while, you get weightlessness, you look back on the Earth, fantastic, and then you glide back down again. That's what people want. People don't want to just go up, spend 20 million bucks, and then plop down in the desert. That's 1960s. That's the Apollo project, right? We don't want that. We want to land back down the way we started, get out of the plane, get picked up by the limousine, taken back into the port. And not only do you get all of this experience, but the CEO, Michael Cole-Glazer, which I'm not a true fan of, right? We're not too happy with the management, but he comes from Disney. The whole thing is about an experience as well. So you've not just got the flight on the day, you've got the build up to it before, all the different things you're going to do for a few days and whatever. So, and they're not just going to be in New Mexico, they're going to be all over the world. And if you look at the cash on the books and the valuation and the assets, 97% undervalued.
Yeah, it's like the most extreme amusement park ride ever, right?
Exactly. You've hit it right on the head. And I think we're in the middle of a short squeeze. What do you feel about that? 31%, double the rate of volume, and we're up 13% in a day. You agree with that or not?
Yeah. I mean,
how do you prove
the volume's not super high though.
Double the average though, right? But it's only 10:48 in the morning. I haven't put the videos out yet, Rod. I'm number 1 on YouTube for this stock. Wait to put my videos out,
Rod, the question, if I may, you talk about the head and shoulders that look like a big M, and people understand that it's the highest high and the lowest low. But if you look at the cup and handle, there is a cup and handle, and I love the language of shares and charts, because if you flip the cup and handle, you'll be straightforward in the $6-7. Right.
I know what you're saying. I'll basically explain. So cup and handle is a bullish continuation pattern. It's what you get at a continuation of an uptrend. So right now we're in a downtrend. So you would expect a cup and handle here. You would be an inverse head and shoulders because it's a bullish reversal when it's inverse. If it's a head and shoulders and you're in an uptrend and it reverses a bearish reversal, then we typically see that, go to the downside. But when you're in a downtrend, you would more than likely you'd be just accustomed to looking for these inverse head and shoulders. But I know what you're saying. If you were in an uptrend and you're looking for that cup, that retest of resistance, and then a bull flag, it's fairly similar. It's just the difference is if I can make it even more, that's what I try to do on my channel, is make things very easy to understand. And that's the best way I explain it to people is you'll see an inverse head and shoulders in a downtrend.
The very opposite of what we do here. Did you hear that? See, on my channel, I make it simple. No. He comes on my channel and he tells everybody, on my channel, we do it like this. I ain't got a clue, mate. But I admit that. That's okay. It's fine. You carry on, Rod.
I meant with regards to technical analysis, not...
I'm only winding you up, mate. You know I'm only winding you up.
Yeah, no, but that's a great point because that's a great differentiation and distinction between the two. But yeah, I would say the inverse head and shoulders. It's very likely that it's going to play out, just based on the fact that how much have we bounced off of that low now? From the low to where we are to the high of today, it's up 52%. So wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw a 10 to 15% correction, form a daily high or low, top out, form a right shoulder, bull flag, daily uptrend confirm at the same time. Hopefully I didn't lose anybody there with that explanation, but yeah, it's
just bought some
volume is increasing, but it's not like we've had 3 bigger volume days since June. So if we can get some decent volume coming in there, it's still down. Like if we go to the all-time high to where we currently are now, it's still down 99.6%. So this looks like
know,
mate.
Now, I bought this when it was $70. I've lost personally. So I'm going to hang up on him now. He's annoyed me now. Up to this point, he was doing great. I've lost $30,000 on Virgin Galactic and Virgin Orbit. Don't you tell me about it's down 97%. I know it's down 97%, Rod. I went through the pain, mate.
I probably lost the same amount on Tilray, so I'd say we're even.
So we're even, right?
Yeah.
It's still hurt here too.
Might not be a bad idea to start a position, though. I'm intrigued. I'm going to add this to my.
There you go.
Donated $5 through a super chat.
Thank you so much indeed, Redbird. You know what? We should work. I should actually work for Virgin Galactic. They should call me up and go, bloody hell, Martyn, you've done more marketing for us than we've ever done.
Or just give you a free ride.
Oh, hang on a minute. Look at this. Yeah, give me a free ride. That would be good. Yeah, it's only $500,000. Look at this. Yeah. Ooh, look at that, folks. There you go. Lovely stuff. I won't be buying any more, but look, it's early. This could go straight back down again on the FOMC report. That's why we're covering it the way we're covering it. Now, folks, we're going to stay live. I'm going to do something I've never done before because today I feel good about my XRP army. I'm going to call them my XRP army because the idiots buggered off. The ones that only want me to do XRP 24/7. A bit like Rod. Rod does nothing but crypto and Tilray. If you want XRP and Tilray every bloody day, go and see Rod, right? If you want everything else, that's me. There you go. There's a little plug for you, Rod. Listen, folks, you've redeemed yourself. I've just had 300 subscribers come back. We are all those ones that said, oh, okay, whatever. I convinced you, and now you come back. We're just about to hit 75,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. 100,000 by June, the anniversary of the show. So what we're going to do, in that good spirit, I'm going to do something which could flop on its ass right now. This could break. This could really be a bad idea, right? I'm going to take a big chance now. The XRP song I put out earlier, you remember? The one I did, I Want My XRP, bit of Dire Straits, over 2,500 views now, which is amazing on this channel, okay? Which is amazing. It's a financial channel and I put a song on. I thought everyone would unsubscribe. You normally would. You did in the past. This time you didn't. 2,500 views straight out the bat. So what I'm going to do is if I was smart, I would end this stream and send you all to the premiere of where I'm now going to release the same song, but on my music channel. This is where it will get a whole new audience for XRP, right? Because my music audience don't care about XRP, and then they'll go, what's all this XRP stuff? Then they'll be looking at it, right? Now, what normally I do is I end the live stream and send you to the premiere, and automatically I get 700 people watch, and I'm tempted to do it. Right? Because if I end this, as the premiere begins, you'll just watch it because you can't be bothered to switch off. And some of you are just on the toilet. You're not even paying attention. And I'll get 700 views on my music channel for an XRP song. It'll trend. And I only need a few more subscribers and I can start doing all my shows for charity. Once I get 10,000 subscribers, I can do all the ad revenue. I can do all the super chats for charity, right? Which is what I want to do, right? So what we're going to do is it's premieres in 5 minutes. But I'm not going to end this stream because this is too good. We got Rod on the show. We got Alex on the show. We got Zachze on the show. We're not going to end this. We're talking about XRP rallying. We're talking about everything else. So I'm going to keep this going. Right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it all. Oh, bit of profit coming off there for Virgin Galactic. But look at my overall portfolio. Lovely. So what we're going to do is because now I think we got the nice people and all the idiots have buggered off and now we're left with the real army. What I'm going to do is simply give you the link to it and take a 3-minute break. I'm not really going to break. I'm going to sit here just with the lads having a cup of tea for 3 minutes. But what I'm asking everyone to do on my music channel is all go and watch the world premiere, right, of XRP, right? So I'm going to bring up my music channel, and when you get there, please subscribe. It's a separate channel. It's not the same channel. So this is the event. It goes live in 4 minutes. I'm taking a big gamble here because I want to stay live with our guests and carry on talking XRP and Virgin Galactic. XRP rocks, you better believe it, right? Bit of Dire Straits. It goes live in 4 minutes. So I'm going to give everyone the link for this now. Normally, I'd get everyone to watch it in the premiere because I end the stream and you got no choice, right? But I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. Well, XRP, and I want every single person, and I think now, after my little rant today, that we got all the good people here, and you're going to go, all right, okay, we're with you now. We won't unsubscribe again. You might go and subscribe to Rod's channel, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind you doing that. But what I don't want you to do is unsubscribe, because tomorrow I'm talking about something else other than XRP, and you'll go, I've had enough of this, right? So there it is. There is the world premiere in the chat, right? Don't go there yet. Have patience, right? There it is. Now, when we get to it in a second, when the countdown starts, I want everyone to go and watch it, click like, watch it all the way through, 100% watch time. It's 3 minutes long. Watch it all the way through. All right, I mentioned XRP at least 20 times. Just for that, it's worth it, right? And then I want you to share it, click a like, and leave a comment, and then come back. I'm going to stay live. I'm not going to end it. I'm not going to get free views. Rod, do you get this problem? Do you get this problem? You get an audience, right? You know your audience, and then you do something different. You go, I know I talk about XRP and Tilray all the time, but tomorrow I'm going to talk about the S&P 500, old man stock. Do you get people go, we didn't come for this, we don't want this? You get that?
Yeah, they lose interest or something?
Yeah, they lose interest.
Yeah, I mean, I get some people that are, I do some high tide videos. I do, quite a few other videos as well, but definitely Tilray and XRP being and you get those people that are like, well, what about like XLM, or what about Organogram or Canopy? They kind of feel like they're left out, but I think that's just mostly because people don't own that one and they want you to pump whatever it is that they own. But real quick, 3 minutes and Brad Garlinghouse is going on BNN Live here.
You're bloody kidding me.
Yeah, it's. I think I got the link here for the Bloomberg Business News Live. I'm not sure this is the link or not, but
okay. Hang on, then. Let me change my song to go live now, then, and then we can go to Brad afterwards. Then bugger me. That changes it. Let me change the timing then. All right. Content. Let me change that for first. Then. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, here we go. 10:59. Bloody hell. Got to do that first. If
anybody else has the link to, I've got it. It's just Bloomberg Business News Live on YouTube. I'm not sure if this is the right link. I got another link here on X, but it wants me to sign up for an account. Hang on a second here.
All right. So what we'll do then, okay, this is going...
I'll just register. Create an account.
What time's he doing this?
It should be in 2 p.m. Eastern time, so
okay.
Yeah, it should be on any second.
What channel is it on?
BNN, Bloomberg.
Oh, Bloomberg.
Yeah.
I'm on Bloomberg now. Bloomberg Television, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm watching that. I don't see that at the minute.
You want me to paste it in the chat, or?
Yeah, you can't post links. You're not a moderator, are you? I'll make you let me make you a moderator for a second. Okay. Right now, you can post a link. Hang on. Save. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Do it now.
Yep. Do it now.
Okay. There's the YouTube one, and here's the.
Oh yeah, that's what I got.
Post.
I already had that. Okay, good. I already had that.
And the X post there. So yeah, it says Bloomberg Television, Bloomberg TV Plus. So I assume we're on the right one.
Okay, I've got that. Okay. What I'll do, I'll prepare it, and I will play it. I'll pause it and play it after the premiere. So we'll do both. All right, bloody hell.
I think it's coming now.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Right, hang on a minute. Let me pause that. Right, okay, folks. Bloody hell, Rod, you ruined my bloody premiere now, mate. You ruined my bloody premiere. Why'd you mention that for? Good.
Sorry,
No, it's the right
Samuel
thing. It's the right thing to do, though.
$2 through a super chat. Your rant is
I was going to live stream it myself, but we'll do it here, and I'll
do it here, mate.
Clip it out later if that's cool.
Yeah, we'll do it here. All right, let's cover it here. Yeah, you might as well. You don't even need a YouTube channel, mate. Just stream on mine instead. Just be with me every day. You might as well. Then you can take a break whenever you want, because I'm here 12 hours a day. I never go off for a break. So you could just come and go as you please. So you'll be live 24 hours a day. Right, okay.
What am I going to tell this marketing agency I just hired?
Don't worry about them, mate. Don't worry about them. Just ask them to call me.
It's a year contract, though.
You've hired an agency. You're getting very professional. You've hired a what? What have you hired?
Yeah, I got some pretty exciting stuff coming. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, tell me all about it. We'll have to tell everybody about it, right? Okay, I'm waiting for. They've got a countdown. It's 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Right, so we got time. Bloody hell, brilliant. We got time to watch my premiere. Right, there we go. I knew it'd work out for me in the end. It always bloody does. It always works out for people that believe in it. Right, okay, 48 seconds. Every single person, go and watch this live. After this, it will bring you straight back to me. And then when it finishes, we'll have Brad Garlinghouse. Look, click on it. Everyone watch it all the way through. This is XRP. Make sure that you go and subscribe to that channel. It's a separate channel. Like it, share it, watch it. XRP song. Let's get XRP out to a global audience, a music audience, and then right after that, we'll be right back with this here. We've got 3 minutes, so you can watch this song and come back for Brad Garlinghouse. How about that? Did that work out perfect or what? I'm telling you what, that worked out bloody brilliant. If I don't say mind saying myself signed of. Anyway, I'm confused. Go and watch this. This starts right now. XRP rocks. Come on, everybody. I could have ended the stream and got free views, couldn't I? Come on. There you go. You can't get a better promotion for that. I'm going to leave it on that. I'm not going to show it on the screen because I'm not going to. I'm just going to wait on this and wait for Brad to come back. Where is it? This one here. I've lost my screen now. There we go. We've got 2 minutes to go. Come back to our audience for a moment. How many people are watching it? Let me have a quick look. Now, Rod, I was asking you, you do things differently on your show. Have you ever done a song on your show? And everyone goes, I'm unsubscribed. Have you ever sung a song?
Negative.
Never sung a song. There you go.
Maybe for like 2 seconds.
Have you? What have you done for 2 seconds? What have you done?
We are the champions.
Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. I'm not going to book you for a gig, but it was lovely anyway. Great. We've got 2 minutes to go. So everyone can watch this world premiere. Let's see how many people are watching. Oh, I tell you what, there better be. There is. Not as many as I'd have liked, but there's 50. There's 50 watching. That's quite good, considering I'm still live on here and they didn't want to go. And I understand. They'll watch it later. Don't worry about it. All right. Let me give you a better spot now, Rod. I'm going to stick you up there. I'm going to put you in. I'm going to put you in the top spot now because we've lost connection with Zach. So now I'm going to just fix you over there, and then we're going to cover this an announcement from Brad. This will be amazing. Let me zoom in, and we can go head to head now at Rod. Because what we'll do, I'm going to put it out as a video as well, but I'm going to mention you as a star guest in it and link to your channel. I'm going to put the little @POW group at the end of the video so everyone can go and check you out. It's nice, isn't it?
Thank you very much. I'm going to post in the chat here as well. There's just a trading view chart. There's a 30-minute bull flag right now. That's perfect. And this is right at the same time that we're about to go live with Brad Garlinghouse. So we'll see what happens here. But
okay, cool.
278 is the target. We could be seeing high twos here pretty soon.
All right, good. Let me just put you back. You need to be a moderator if you're doing sharing links. Let me do that. Right, I've done that. Okay, you can now share that. Let me refresh that. How long have we got before he speaks? Hopefully we're going to get it. Okay, let me go over to here.
Should be any second.
Any second now. Back to Bloomberg. Right, 39 seconds. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Balance of power. This is what it is. Right, let's see what they're going to do for us.
World's ugliest animal, the blobfish, is sitting pretty. The boneless marine creature looks like a messy lump of
29,
jelly.
27 seconds.
When it's above the surface of the water, it's fair game for memes. 2 baggy eyes, a droopy overhang for a nose, and a purpley red clown mouth. But the look apparently has its appeal.
XRP live on the show. Brad Garlinghouse live on Bloomberg. Hopefully, we've got it for you now in the next few seconds. Let's stand by for Brad Garlinghouse on Bloomberg. Let's see if we get it. This will be very interesting as we've seen the price of XRP jump up today. We've also got some special guests with us in the chat. There we go. Rod from Powell Group with his very trendy XRP hat on, giving us some numbers of 278. He thinks it can get there today. We'll be discussing all of that with our panel. Plus, we're watching what's going on here. Let's keep my eye on it. This is very, very exciting. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Here we go.
Time since the Oval Office meltdown a couple of weeks ago, we're just now receiving the first details of what they discussed. We're going to walk through it with former diplomat Brett Bruen at the Global Situation Room. Later this hour, we will turn to the battlefield and talk military strategy in Ukraine with Dr. Rebecca Grant at the Lexington Institute. She's with us in studio at the table coming up in just a few, and we're going to dig into the mounting legal challenges against the Trump agenda, immigration, the Doge, and beyond with our political panel. Republican strategist Maura Gillespie is with us alongside Democratic strategist Roger Fisk. We've got a great program teed up for you, and it all follows, of course, a look at Wall Street. It's Fed Day, and we set the baseline first with Charlie Pellet at World Headquarters in New York. Charlie, what do you have?
Okay, this doesn't look like it. This is Bloomberg Television not showing it there.
Anybody have a link?
If you've got another link, send it to me. That wasn't the link where they were showing it.
Someone said, Stu says Brad is live now. Do you have a link, Stu?
If you've got a link, send me the link. Stu, I need you to send a link in. Brad is live now. If you've got a link, tell me. I can't make you a moderator, I'm afraid, but you can send me a link on Discord. I don't have anywhere to find that at the moment.
Yeah, not sure why.
Yeah, that wasn't showing.
It says Bloomberg Television, so.
Yeah. They've got multiple channels. Let me try something else. Could be another one. Bloomberg. If anyone can get the link, if you are a moderator, you can share it.
Savage says he's on Bloomberg.
You can put it in Discord as well.
I'm on there too, and I don't see it.
So. No, nor do I. No. Have you got a link?
Hang on a second here. There's a
he's on
another YouTuber.
Savage. Send me the links, Stacey. Links for YouTube. No one's sending me the link. I need the link. We can't find it. We're all looking for it. If you've got the link, send it to me. We can always rewind it. Don't worry.
Here's another one on a different YouTuber channel.
What is this? Bloomberg. This is something different. Okay, let me bring this up.
A meeting with people at the White House. Now we're welcoming to the White House, and that's just a massive change. I think
Mega Blazin 1 donated $2 through a super chat. Martin, you need to send me that XRP song.
Because I think now it's widely accepted that this is a pro-crypto administration. But the details, that is what's causing an overhang, the uncertainty of the details. So to the extent you have confidence, right, about XRP being in that stockpile or otherwise getting more support for an ETF, for example, where does that confidence come from and what kind of timeline do you see it happening on?
So I have immense confidence on the ETF. I think there's 11 different filings pending with the SEC to launch ETFs from everywhere from Bitwise to Franklin Templeton and a whole bunch of people in between. I think those will be live in the second half of this year. We have seen, even outside the United States, you have live ETPs, and at a time when a lot of outflows are exiting some of the crypto ETFs, you're seeing inflows into XRP. And I think that's because you had this false negative pressure from the SEC, this kind of, an exogenous hand holding things down that's now being released. And that's great for the market. It's great for builders within the XRP ecosystem globally.
One more on the stock.
Yeah.
how much XRP would be in it? Where does it come from?
Well, my understanding of what I read about I think there are some questions, and that the devil may be in the details as Treasury implements some of this.
Absolutely in the details.
But my understanding is that the stockpile will be represented by seized other cryptos other than Bitcoin that then will be in that stockpile. So to the extent that various law enforcement agencies have seized cryptos, which would include XRP, that those would go into the stockpile in addition to the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. That's my understanding.
Now, Brad, stick with us. You're going to be joining us the next block as well. That is, of course, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse.
Wow. I mean, I got to say, great interview. I'm not even kidding, Linda. Usually I'm...
Okay, I just came off that. That was... I cannot confirm what that was, because that was not Bloomberg Television. Bloomberg Television was what I was showing you earlier, and it wasn't on there. That's a YouTuber saying that was the interview. This is the problem, Rod. We've got so much mistrust now in information and AI creating so much content that looks so real. You just can't believe it. And, you know, we're looking at Bloomberg Television, which is what that said it was, and it's not on Bloomberg Television. And I've gone through all the other affiliates as well, and I'm not seeing it. So I'm not going to put that out as a video. I cannot do anything until I can confirm what we've just seen.
Right. Yeah, that was odd. I don't know why.
Yeah. But people...
Right on their channel.
Yeah. But it won't stop some YouTubers today saying it's going to $1,000 by tomorrow, and we've got the exclusive, and everybody will watch and make them some money. But we're not doing that on this channel. I know you're responsible with your reporting as well. But yeah, that's not what I'm showing, so I'm not going to put that out. I would love to have done that. What have I got here? We're so much on track. No, nothing at all there. So I know you just saw that, guys. You saw me just play that, but I don't know what that was. So I'm not going to say that was anything. I don't know what it was. Let me go back to the chat and see what we have. Let's have a look. Can't hear, fixed microphone.
Yeah, it was really bad audio for some reason.
What was
did it sound good on your end?
What, from the what I was playing, you mean?
Yeah.
Let me just see.
It sounded like a robot or something.
Some phenomenal questions, and Brad gave us some great insight. I'm just going to give you the open
Sounds
floor.
better
and then we'll
now.
hear from the group as well. What is your initial reaction?
That's their...
I'm so proud.
Yeah, that's how they sound.
Yeah. No, that sounded better. It's just when Brad went all robotic there for a moment toward the end of it.
I see. Yeah, it's hard to... I don't know then. The answer is I don't know.
Probably like a 10-minute interview or something anyways, but I'm sure there'll be somebody recorded it or posting it eventually.
Yeah, if it's on Bloomberg Network, they'll have it in the archive, and we'll be able to pick it up and put it out later. But yeah, I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to declare this victory for this petition. We got 1,640, and I want to click this declare victory that it's done, but it looks like it's done. I mean, Brad said himself. Did you see his post this morning, Rod, on his... Yeah, of course you did. On his X account. But Ripple didn't do it, though. Wouldn't you have thought Ripple would do it?
No, there's still parts of it. I think, you know, he was just referring to the SEC dropping the appeal. So, like, they can still appeal, right? Like, Ripple can still appeal. So I don't think there's been anything concrete yet. It's just that part with the SEC not dragging it on any longer. But the injunction and the ruling that the judge made, Judge Torres, it still stands. So, and then the injunction where they're unable to sell it to institutional investors without registering, that still stands as well. So there could be a settlement. Like I've always said that it'd probably end in a settlement, and it would more than likely result in probably maybe a lower fine, and then a removal of that injunction. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but it seems like we should get some more information on it soon, which
I've got
if they completely dismiss the fine.
Yeah, I've got So, yes, I've got some information here. This was 41 minutes ago. This is on Brad's X account again from Chris Giancarlo. He says, congratulations to Brad Garlinghouse, and Brad's posted it, so he's reposted it, and the Ripple team to end on end of the SEC government lawsuit, an outcome I anticipated almost 5 years ago. XRP futures are here. This has been reposted by Brad. Bit Nominal is launching the first ever CFTC regulated XRP futures in the US, physically settled for real market impact. Plus, we voluntarily dismissed our case against the SEC as regulatory clarity improves. So that's what we've got. Just come out recently. Someone said to me, we won't get an SEC statement until the end of the day. I've no understanding why that might be. Have you got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so, well, Jeremy Hogan said, one of the attorneys in the space, he said, so for some more details, he said, the SEC has apparently dropped its appeal. We don't know if Ripple agreed to the same. This means as far as negative outcomes, the judgment from the Judge Torres is the worst it can get, $125 million plus the injunction. There are 4 possibilities left. Ripple continues its appeal, and we get a ruling from the appellate court on whether investment contracts require contracts. B, Ripple agrees to drop its appeal, jurisdiction returns to the trial court, and the parties attempt to amend the judgment. C, Ripple agrees to drop its appeal, and the parties enter into an agreement between them without trying to amend the judgment. And D, Ripple just pays the $125 million fine and moves on. So that's from a legal expert opinion.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that, Brad. Rod. We're doing so much at once here this morning. It's quite a morning.
A million things on the go here too.
Yeah. We've got the FOMC report now.
I almost forgot. Huh? I said I almost forgot. When's that?
Not important, is it? No, not important.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever had the chairman of the board, Fed Jerome Powell, live as a special guest on your show, mate? It's on my show today.
Streaming.
Yeah, but I didn't mention that bit, but he's still a guest on my show, right? Streaming. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think you're going to do? Pause?
Yes. If I had to pick one, pause, but I'm giving it 50-50 with a 0.25 surprise.
Yeah, Polymarket was like 99% pause. That's what the consensus was. So
yeah. But there's just something different about this, isn't there?
That could be either really good it could either be a nothing burger or really bad. If we get a surprise, that wouldn't be good.
Oh, hang on.
Stanislav Mandrik has become a member.
A sponsor member. Now, this guy, Stanislav from Ukraine, is a sponsor member. It's his second month as a member. And he said to me, Martyn, I'm not doing it for XRP. I'm doing it to support your channel. And I want nothing in return. You don't have to promote anything for me or do anything like that. I just want to support you in the best way possible. So Stanislav, thank you so much. And he's also donated a lot of memberships as well. We had a huge amount of memberships given away last month. So thank you, Stanislav. Those memberships that you donated last month all come up today for renewal. So hopefully people will go, I like this, I enjoyed being a member, and they're going to want to stay. So we have got the FOMC very, very shortly. What we're going to do in a minute is end this stream and go into that event. It is a little bit early for it. I've got it marked down for 71 minutes from now. So we're still on this for the moment. There's not much to say at the moment. I'm sure at any moment we could get some more news. We can see XRP holding up, bit of profit taking, but not much. We can see Virgin Galactic. Oh, sorry, that's my Roth IRA. Beg your pardon. My overall portfolio is up today, nearly $2,000, which is very, very nice indeed. I've told you I've got a $60,000 day. Potentially, if everything goes to plan, which is extremely unlikely everything goes to plan, but it could be. Virgin Galactic is now 10%. It's just trimmed up a bit. That's healthy. Nothing wrong with that. We're very, very happy with that. But let me answer some of these questions. And if anyone would like to ask Rod a question, Rod is from Powell Group, and a YouTube channel that covers XRP a lot and Tilray a lot as well, and other things as well. And we got one of our star guests as well. Alex is here, one of my moderators as well. How are you, Alex, today?
I'm very well, Martin. I didn't want to interrupt the whole conversation. I've been waiting just to ask 2 questions whenever you guys are ready.
Please do. Let's open it now over to Q&A. So if anybody wants to ask a question, I think we're in members only mode. Let me just make sure that we are. If anyone's got a question for myself or Rod or anybody else, please feel free to ask it. Let me make sure. Yeah, no, we're in public mode at the moment. So for Q&A, we need to be in members only mode. So let me do that. If you'd like to become a member of our channel, we have 2,000 members now. We have 98% of our live viewers are members. We have 13.8% ladies, one of the highest engagement rates in the world of any channel.
3 Diglets donated $10 through a super chat. XRP is dead, okay? Dead. Skull emoji. Skull emoji. Skull emoji. Skull emoji.
You're very welcome to say that. Of course, if you do a super chat, it reads out your comment, so you can say good or bad. It's all fine to me, because I will take the $10. I will take the little bit of commission to YouTube, pay my taxes, and I'll buy the S&P 500 with it. So there you go. You're propping up the US economy every single time that you send me a super chat, because that's all I buy, 100% of the S&P 500. So fire away with all your love and hate. If you want to follow me on X and Instagram, there is the link in the chat. There's the music channel. I hope you all went and watched the music video earlier and subscribed and everything else. We're now going to do Q&A. With myself, Alex, and we've got Rod here from Power Group. If you right-click on his name in the chat, you'll be able to find his YouTube channel and go and subscribe if you'd like to do so. So let's get into members-only mode. Okay, I think we are. If you've got a question about anything, XRP, the markets today, what we might expect from today's poll, what we might expect from today's FOMC report. In fact, we're going to run a poll right now, start a poll, and that is rate cut. Is it going to be a pause? Is it going to be a hike? Is it going to be 0.25% cut? Oh, another new member.
GW has become a member.
Thank you very much. 0.25 or 0.5% cut. What is it going to be? Start a poll, start voting. Right, live Q&A. Put your questions to our panel. If you'd like to call in and be part of it today, I'm going to give you the link. You have to be a member to call in. You can join my panel. Up to 10 people can join me. There is the link. If you are going to call in, you have to be a member with a badge. That means you are a member. And then before you call in, put your name in the chat of who you're calling, what name you're calling in by, so I can see it's you. I don't pick up the phone on the video call in unless you are a member and you've told me you're calling in. Don't just call in and think, well, Martin knows me. I don't know who you are. We have people scamming and trying to come on the show and do all kinds of stuff. Hey, Rod, the other day, you won't believe it, live on our show. Did you hear about it? Did you know about what happened the other day on our show? Oh my God. No. We were doing it. I forget what we were doing. We had a big audience. I don't know, 10,000 people. So quite a big audience. And a guy called in who looked a bit odd. He looked like he was naked as well. He was only like chest up, but he looked like he was naked, but wasn't sure. And all of a sudden, his arm started to go up and down quite a bit. And it looked like it was. And yeah. Oh. Very strange. He obviously thought, well, this is great.
You're the one that's saying you have to be on camera.
Yeah, but not to give yourself some sort of pleasure for the world to see. So, yeah, we won't be having him on the show again. Yeah, very, very strange person. Disturbing. So we've now got much higher levels of security for all that stuff. All right, let's read the comments.
GW donated £2 through a super chat. Cracking show. XRP to the moon, then on to Pluto.
Cracking show. Guppy said you're a troll, kid. I think he's talking to the guy earlier. Media says Trump pressure will force Powell to do a 0.25. Now, let me just tell you, folks, if you know your history, Paul Volcker reduced too early. Then he had to go back up again. Inflation was worse. Jerome Powell is not influenced by Trump. I don't believe so. I don't believe there's anything that Trump could do to make Jerome Powell change his mind. Jerome Powell's known for ages what Trump wants. We all know that Trump wants rates to go down. All right, we get that. And we believe, and there's lots of evidence to suggest that Trump did, go crazy with the tariffs and over craziness it by on off 200% on this, 50% to Canada, and then Canada, where Rod comes from, well, in that case then 100% on Teslas, and oh my God, no one's buying Teslas in Germany, no one's buying Teslas in Canada, and all the rest of it. Rod will tell you all about it. And craziness to drive the market down, yeah, potentially, yeah, it worked. I've been buying the dips all the way down. To drive rates down, yes, but I don't think Jerome Powell's going to act to that. We're going to get rate cuts, but he wants to be data dependent. I don't think he's going to react to that, but we'll see. We'll find out in about an hour's time. If you've got a question for our panel, please ask it. Simple, it was done. The market responded and the investors would see it in real time on the Bloomberg system. XRP is not moving. XRP is not moving. Well, I kind of have to disagree with you. It's up 10% now. It was up.
What we need.
Yeah. I mean, people want to say stuff. I mean, that's fine. It was up 13%. So to say that XRP isn't moving, you look a bit silly, really, because 13% is moving. Whatever. Nice Stanislav. Yes, the Stanislav. Thank you so much. It's done this morning. It's done. What's done? Thoughts on XR public versus private? This is one for you. XRPL. Do you know anything about XRPL, Rod? Got a question there.
Yes.
Do you do?
Yeah.
What is XRPL?
Private chains are essentially going to be can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
So the private chains are essentially going to be like a walled garden, right? Where they'll have control over like nation states and whatnot, right? They'll be able to see they'll be able to do clawbacks or CBDCs, or they'll be able to make it non-transparent, right? Which is not possible with the XRP ledger. The public version is exactly that. It's public, so everything is on the chain. If you're a government, for example, you probably don't want all of your information and your transactions to be discoverable from other nations, which could be your enemies or something like that, right? So it's a way for them to create like a walled garden and create that type of private ledger and separate it from the XRP public ledger, which would be used for cross-border remittances and a way for countries to be able to interact with one another and trust each other, because everything is available on the blockchain. It's open. It's transparent, right? So that's a way to remove the trust barrier right now, which is, there's a saying in the XRP community that XRP was created to basically fix the petrodollar issue and prevent World War III. And I would agree with that because, like I said, there's a lot of, look at everything that's going on in the world right now. It seems fairly accurate. And XRP can, we don't need the US dollar to be the XRP or to the world reserve currency. It can be XRP or it can be another crypto, and it's all open source. We can see, these countries can issue their own stable coin or CBDC, and then they can just go in and out of this blockchain, this public version of the blockchain, and then have their own private as well. Hopefully. That's kind of a simple way to put it.
Well, thank you very much for that explanation. That was a great answer to one of our members who asked a question. Should I hold? This is from. I just want to clarify. You said in the chat you had to run. Are we holding you up? If you have to go, I don't want to.
No, I got to go in about, I can stick around for probably like 15 more minutes.
Okay, guys, we've got a special guest today, Rod from Powell Group. You might recognize that accent there. Yeah, he's from Canada, and we all love the Canadians. Donald Trump, not so much, but maybe he will again someday. But Rod has his own YouTube channel. If you right-click on his name in the chat, you can discover him, and he talks about XRP and Tilray all day long, every day, and nearly as much as me. Just saying, go and check it out. And we've got a question here. Brent Boas, a member. Should I hold SPCE to make a profit today or hold for longer? You bought in at 380. Well, how can you make a profit, Brent, when you bought in at 380? Hang on, what is it now? It's at 413. So, well, look at it. Rod, you can give me your thoughts on that from a technical point of view if you want to. Should I hold space to make a profit today, or I hold for longer? We can't give financial advice. We're not here to do that. However, you've got to look at, are you a trader or you're an investor? Do you believe in the company going forward? Then why would you buy it here today to sell it for a small profit when you know where it's going to go in the future, if you believe in it like that? If you came in today, you thought, oh, there's some momentum going on here. There's a channel talking about Virgin Galactic and it's popping up. I'm taking some quick profit. That's fine. Are you a trader? Are you a scalp trader? It depends on how you look at it. I can't possibly tell you. I only own the S&P. I never sell anything. I'm just always accumulating more and more. As I earn money on YouTube, I buy more shares. That's all I do. I do trade on my Roth IRA, tax-free, but not on my main account, I don't. So I can't give you an answer. Rod, what's your thoughts on that? He's bought at 380. He's got a profit. You never lose money making profit. Nothing wrong with that. What do you think, mate? From a technical point of view.
Yeah, I can take that. So, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, the stock's still down 99% from all-time highs. So, you know, one thing you have to get clear as well is, like you just said, are you an investor? Are you a trader? And you should identify this before you enter a trade, right? Are you going to hold for the long term? Are you going to hold for the short term? Is there a certain price level you're going to take profit at? Is there a certain catalyst, or, you know, if it's like the MJ industry, you're going to wait for full blown legalization in the US? Are you going to look at a certain dollar value and then start to scale out at certain levels? But also not just, you know, having a plan, also believing in the stock, right? If you're buying something because Martyn says, or I say, or somebody on YouTube says it, you're not going to have the conviction to hold it through the thick and the thin, right? And it's just important to know when to sell as it is to buy. And like I said, if you're going to buy something, you know, you might be in profit today, but, you know, if it dips another 20, 30, 40%, most people can't handle that. So if you don't know the fundamentals, if you don't know, you know, the story and where the growth is going and how far we are into that growth story, you might end up either panic selling or selling too early. So I would really recommend having a plan before you even enter, and then, you know, maybe have a long-term strategy, have a short-term strategy. I have an account with a lot of my investments in a short-term account, some in a long-term account. Long-term, no touch, you know, I'm waiting for a certain X amount of years or a certain catalyst or a certain price level. Whereas my short-term account, you know, I might be taking a little bit, I might lock in profits a little earlier. And it's just a way for me to, you know, if I do sell a position and it, you know, it continues to run another 10X or, you know, even 100X, something crazy, you still have some skin in the game. So hopefully that answers that question.
I think that was a great answer. I like that. I'm fully in agreement with what you just said there. And I'm going to add just a little bit more to that. I don't think you should enter any position, and you mentioned it perfectly, until you know exactly what you're doing with it. Whenever I invest, I'm 5-10 moves ahead. I look at it like playing chess rather than checkers, right? And I know what my goals are. I know what my understanding is. I know what my risk management is. I know that my target was on this show $5,000 to $1 million by the end of the decade. I've now got $300,000 in my portfolio. I'm all in on cash. I have no money in the bank. Everyone knows how I do that. I use my card to pay off every month, and I earn money on YouTube, which pays my card off and runs my bills, and I put all my extra money into my portfolio. I use margin, but I understand how margin works. I'm all in. Every penny of my margin is used until today, because I've just put my income from YouTube. I've done, even though we get paid on the 21st. Do you get paid on the 21st as well, Rod? 21st, every day, yeah, 21st. So with Robinhood, you can do a little payday two days earlier. So I've actually paid my money in today, what I'm going to get. And even though I haven't got it, Robinhood will allow it, and they'll go and get the money in 2 days. So I've put my income in today. That's how I've got some buying power. But I'm reducing my margin now. When it goes up, I'm paying my margin down. When it goes down to certain levels, I buy more. So my margin has gone up a lot recently. I've used all my margin because we've oversold everything. Macro conditions would suggest that. For the first time in ages, we've got the S&P at 19 times earnings rather than 27, which it peaked at, right? So I've been buying all the way down. Not trying to time the market. I don't know when the bottom is. No bloody idea. I don't know when the top is. But I know that what I'm earning, how much I can afford to use margin, what if it dropped 40%? Would I still be in? I know all these things. So when I buy something, I know the whats and the ifs before. It's a really bad idea, and you touched on it, and you mentioned it, Rod. It's a really bad idea to watch a YouTube show, go, oh my God, what's this going on with Virgin Galactic? It's Martyn saying it's 99% undervalued and it's short squeezing and it's only a few bucks and it could go to 100. Oh, I've got a few $1,000s. I'm going to buy that. You're jumping in and buying it before you know anything about the company. I've studied it for 4 years. You don't know when you want to sell it, what you're going to do, what your objective is. My objective is $1 million, end of the decade. No more, no less. I'm not buying on the way up. I buy on the way down. I don't sell. I manage my risk. I use my margin, whatever. You have to know these things. Otherwise, you're just impulse buying and you're getting, FOMO'd in. And the only winners from the by FOMOing in is the ones that invested, because you're helping them pump their bag. All right, and this is what investors love to see. Because if you bought on the way down when it's difficult because no one else is buying, everyone is selling, saying it's terrible. Oh, the markets are going to go zero. We're going to go into recession, depression. Donald Trump's bankrupting the country. If you understand the economy, not listen to the noise, look at the balance sheets, look at the GDP, the PPI, the PPE, the CPI, GPI, blah, blah, blah. All of these things, you study the balance sheet, you watch the earnings calls, you know what you own. That's all just noise. And the stock price is just the price on the day, right? It's just the price that everyone's trading the asset for today. It's not the true value of the business. The value of the business is the balance sheet, what it earns, makes, customers, profits, margins. That's what's important. So when you buy on the way down, which is what real investors do, real educated investors, that's what they do. They go, this is great. Everyone's selling, I'm buying. Because don't think Wall Street are investors. Wall Street are traders, buy and sell all the time. Right? We're investors, right? We're buying on the way down. And then when everyone gets excited, they buy on the way up. And I always go, why on earth is everyone buying now? It's going up. Why? If you love this asset, why didn't you buy when it was down? And the reason is FOMO and momentum. Some people don't care about the value of the stock. They just look at it going up and think, that's going to keep running for a while. I'm going to jump on board, and I'm going to make some free money. And some people will and some people won't. But the real winners will always be the investors who bought at the bottom, because they're sitting here going, I haven't got to sell any of this. I'm just enjoying everyone piling in. And everyone piles in makes my asset even more valuable because they buy in higher prices, they've got to sell at higher prices. So they're not going to sell here. They don't want to sell here. I'm down here thinking I can sell at any moment I like Warren Buffett. He can sell all his shares and he's in profit on everything and destroy the market. That's what an investor does. Buy on the way down. So, answer to your question, Rod answered it perfectly. Before you buy anything, and if you're buying a momentum trade, suddenly everyone's talking about something. Why didn't you buy it when it was down? That's what an investor does. You're now trending it, you're buying the trend, whatever, but 95% of day traders, it's white, goes across the bottom of my screen, lose money. Very few people understand the charts the way Rod does, in the extent that he understands it. Very few people do, and very few people spend the time that I'm spending interviewing CEOs and talking to people. So there you go. I hope we both gave you a valuable answer. If you are calling in, let me know you're calling in the chat, please. I can't answer the phone until I see you in the chat. Any more questions? Where can I learn about long and short trading for crypto? Every Sunday, Sensei does a show at 3 p.m. Sensei will do that. And of course, Rod's here, and Rod will give you some help on long and short trading for crypto as well. So you can right-click on his channel. More than happy to promote that. But every Sunday, Wednesday on 3 p.m., Sensei's live on the channel. Is space going to hold above $4? My average is $2.91. I'm going to give that one to you, Rod, from a technical point of view. I'm looking at a fundamental point of view of the value of the business, where I can see it going in a few years. From a chart point of view, technical, will it hold above 2? My average is $2.91. That's from Keith Wallace.
I mean, if I had the answer to that, I would have a crystal ball, and I probably wouldn't be here. I'd be on a yacht somewhere. But
have you not got one, mate? Have you not got one? I've got
a chart in front of me.
Yeah, I've got a crystal ball, and I was going to show it on the screen, but I think I've broken it. Here it is. Look at this, Rod. Oh no, wrong one. Here it is.
Here we go.
Look into my crystal ball. See, I've got one, Rod. Rod, come on, give me an answer, mate.
Yeah. Well, no, to go back to what I said earlier about the inverse head and shoulders, the left shoulder is at $4. So if we were to top out here and go much below $4, that would negate the inverse head and shoulders, and it probably would more than likely drop back down to around the 350 area. So again, if you're asking why, what was the question again? Is it going to go back to 291?
Will it hold above $4? That's what he's saying.
Oh, and his average was 291. So yeah, if like you have to kind of go back to what we were saying earlier, right? Why did you buy it? What is your strategy? What's your objective? Are you looking to hold it long term? Are you just in a trade? What's your target? What's your, take profit? What's your sell? What's your exit plan? If it's like the last person said as well, learning short-term trades versus long-term trades are two very different things. So, and then everybody's situation is different. So I don't know, like, is this the only stock you own? Or do you own it in multiple accounts? I wouldn't want to see it lose $4 though, technically speaking, because like I said, that inverse head and shoulders, that's a pivotal level, critical level to be looking out for. And if we were to lose that, then we could easily go back down to around $3.50.
Thank you for that. Rod, I got a question directly to you from Brian Bynum, who's been directly to the space station or the factory. Let me just put that down there a bit lower. Brian says, Rod, let me do it again. Rod, thoughts on quantum computing, threat to public key cryptography and crypto? Any thoughts on that?
That is a great question. So I still think we're early yet. Obviously it's going to be a real threat in the future. But as of right now, I don't see it as a practical threat. I just don't think that the technology is there yet. And you have to remember that, Bitcoin uses the SHA-256 hash. So if quantum computing could crack Bitcoin, then it could crack every website in the world, because every website, HTTPS, uses a secure SHA-256 hash military grade encryption. So in theory, they were both created by the NSA, which is why I still think that Bitcoin was created by governments. But yeah, if it were able to crack Bitcoin, it would be able to crack every website in the world, and essentially it'd be Armageddon and chaos. So I don't think that's, it's not anytime soon. It's going to be maybe in 10, 20 years. A decade or two, but also listen to all these different blockchain and tech companies that are actually building a strategy to protect and systems that are kind of resilient against this kind of threat. So for now, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's more of just a FUD point, right? For fear, uncertainty, and doubt to get people to shake them out of their positions, right? And it might even get worse as AI advances and the mainstream media. They'll try to pump it as much as possible to instill fear, but no, I don't think there's any real threat here in the near future.
Stacey Bailey just said, Rod, have you seen my new fancy YouTuber's chair? Have you seen this, Rod? Look at this.
Did see that. Yeah, that's sick.
Look at this.
I did. It's on the back too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's silk. Embroidered. I don't know why I've got my arm like a bloody monkey. It's the only way I can get to shit. It's the only way I can point that. But yeah, if I turn around, look at this, mate. I've got let me put the spotlight on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that bad boy. Oh yeah. Check that out. This was given to me by the Lucasades. It's a chair with my logo embroidered in silk on the back. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really, I can't believe it. These guys, they're just the best. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, amazing. So yeah, I've got a proper YouTuber's chair now, mate. How about that? Proper gamer's chair. All I need now is to learn how to play a few games. Games stress me out, mate. Are you a gamer? Do you play games?
I'm not I used to be a hardcore one, but I'm just like foaming at the mouth waiting for like Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out. So, and then there could even be some crypto integrated into it. So
that stuff stresses me out, mate.
I try not to play it too much anymore.
It's too hectic. It's too hectic. I'm on the screen like a flipping idiot, mate. I'm like, I had a Sega Mega Drive, and I had a Commodore 64, and I had a ZX Spectrum, and I even had a flipping what was it, the first one? Yeah, the ZX81, the first one, right? And I've had all the other things in between, whatever. And it just stresses me out. Everything's just going too bloody quick. Everything's just too manic. It's like, slow down. Yeah, but you're in a racing car. It goes fast. Well, I've driven a real racing car around the Nürburgring in Germany. I took a Z3 3-litre Sport. That didn't go anywhere near as fast. Yes, I was driving at 180 mile an hour, but I could see where I was going. This was like, I can't be doing it, mate. And then when you're doing the shooting games, what is it, like Halo and all these fighting games? I don't know. Call of Duty, that's the one. I've got that. And every time I try it, it's like, I do the zombie game. And I get scared. It scares me. I'm sitting there. I'm like that. I'm like tense. I'm tense trying to shoot the bloody. And then I start getting really stressed out. My blood pressure goes through the roof. Going, this isn't fun. This is ridiculous. It's like I'm really being chased by real zombies. I ain't doing this. I'm going to go and watch Little House on the Prairie and have a cup of tea, mate. This is much better.
Have you ever played BioShock? That game was super creepy.
I've heard about it.
I don't even think I got through it. I was just like, I remember like going around a corner and there's this like little like creepy little like, I don't know if it was a girl or like a little creepy like zombie looking human, and I was just like, nope, not doing this.
No.
Kind of funny when you're scared of a video game.
It's bloody ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway,
well, they're so real now.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, it's all too crazy for me, mate. It's all too crazy. Just get a pack of cards out and play Patience. You call it solitaire in America and in Canada, but in England we call it Patience. You just sit there on a table and you just lay your cards out like that. Nice and relaxing. Yep. Games are supposed to be relaxing, not to give you a bloody heart attack and stress you out. Bloody hell, we have enough of that on the show. I don't need that afterwards. Right, I think we've covered all the questions. I'm going to let our special guest go. Rod's got to go. Thank you. Can everyone spam the channel, please? Some of you asked, how do I find Rod's channel? Right. So what you do is, Rod, say hello in the chat. There you go. You right-click on his name and it gives you his channel. All right, so you can go and check him out. Okay, I can't do any more than that. He's not a sponsor of the channel. I can't give him the same level as my sponsors. They'll be ringing me up going, well, I pay $99. How come this guy gets, right? Just right click it and you could go and see. It's great. I love it. I never get a chance to watch him, so I don't know how good he actually is because I'm too busy doing my own show. He probably never watches me either. That's how all YouTubers are. They don't know what we're doing. They ain't got a bloody clue. I ain't seen his channel ever. Yes, I have. I'm only joking. Go and check it out. He talks about Tilray, XRP, and you've heard his knowledge on charts. He's absolutely fantastic. We love it. So go and have a look, go and check him out. Rod, final thoughts from you, mate, before I let you go, because we're going to go over to the FOMC report in a minute and cover the rate cuts or not.
Yeah, could put a damper in the XRP party here. We'll see what transpires, but I still think they're more than likely going to pause as the most likely scenario. And then, ultimately, I think once Paul Atkins gets confirmed it's Thursday next week, I think we're going to see massive amount of ETFs come in. I think it's going to be an absolute game changer. We're going to see Ripple IPO, I would say over the next quarter or two, probably announce it. And then, maybe a quarter or so after it's fully resolved. And we're going to see some more details as well with regards to those 4 scenarios that Jeremy Hogan outlined as well. So maybe they just pay the fine and move on. Are they going to drop their appeal, Ripple's appeal? Is it going to go on to another stage of the judicial system? This all remains to be seen. So, we just have to be patient. At the end of the day, I think the writing's on the wall. The SEC has been capitulating. They've been dropping pretty much every single case, even the one against Richard Hart, which is pretty crazy to think about. And there was no fraud or any kind of wrongdoing, really. In my opinion, there was no harm done to any, and like nobody lost any money. So I think that the best thing for them to do would just be to pay the fine and move on. But at the end of the day, if they come out and say the fine is only 50 million or 25 million, or they drop the fine completely, that's something that would catch the market off by surprise. And then couple that with all the other catalysts that I mentioned, ETFs and IPO for Ripple. It's just the tip of the iceberg. So I'm excited, and I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think the writing, like I said, the writing's on the wall. The SEC has dropped the case, their appeal in the case. They're showing their hand here, and ultimately, I think Ripple's just going to be they're going to do just fine, and they're going to be at the forefront of this industry in the US and globally.
Great comment there. Great ideas there. Thank you for that. And for real investors, because the news is good, We don't mind if everyone dumps it this afternoon, because then you get a chance to buy it knowing the news is good. I often get excited when I know the economy is good, or the PPI or the PPE or the GDP or whatever. Everything is good, but everyone dumps it. I go, that's brilliant. It's more. It's a better time to buy, because I now know what the future is, and all people are doing is taking profit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let them take their profit. Don't be upset about it. Let it go all the way down to 20 cents if you like, and then buy a ton of it. That's the way I see it. So, yeah, it's not going to happen, of course. But thank you, Rod, for your contributions today. You've been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for answering the questions, staying so long, providing us such great information. I encourage everyone to go and check Rod out. He's absolutely great. And just finally from you, Alex, final thoughts from you. We're just a few minutes away from going live with the FOMC report. This show's going to go straight to it. What do you think?
Just interesting to see that report. I've got a good feeling that it's going to be great. I voted on your poll like 5% rate cut. Something is telling me that is it 5%? The poll that you put.
We're not going to get a 5% rate cut. That'd be good. Sorry. If we got a 5% rate cut, they'd be paying us to borrow money. That'd be great. My margin would be brilliant.
0.5.
That's better.
0.5. Yeah. Because something is telling me that the 0.25% is really low. And as I've told you before on the lives, Trump is not stupid. He's a businessman. He does everything.
I don't know how he can influence the Fed to do that, though. It would be great, but it's only great if it comes with a dovish tone. If we get an emergency 0.5% rate cut because it's all gone wrong, that's bad for the economy. It sounds great at first, but it's bad because everyone goes, whoa, it's a lot worse than we thought, folks. Sell off, which is also a good opportunity, though, because if it's not really that bad, it just looks like it's bad, drives it down to buy it back. I don't know. I mean, great, but I don't see that that the president has been able to influence him. But who knows? Let me end the poll. You are saying 47% pause, 10% hike, 0.25 is 30%. There you go. There you go. I'm 50-50 between pause and 0.25. If we get a 0.25 and it's a dovish sentiment and he's not doing it as reactionary, he's just doing it because the numbers say so, whee! Marvellous. I don't know why I made that silly little sound. That was a silly little sound. That whee. There you go. Do it again. So there you go. Thank you guys for calling in. You've been absolutely tremendous. I'm going to wrap up the show and then send everyone over to the FOMC report. Thank you guys. When are you next live, Rod?
I was live earlier this morning, actually. But yeah, I think they're going to pause. We'll see what happens.
No. When are you next live? I said, when are you next live?
I don't know. I might. We'll see what happens here a little bit later on today. Got a pretty busy rest of the day, but I was planning on getting in.
So your channel is kind of as and when. It ain't like me. Discipline. As and when you feel like it. Is that how it works for you?
Yeah, I kind of do what I want.
Yeah. All right, mate.
Also, just real quick, if you right click on someone's name, I don't think it does anything. Just so you're aware.
No, it's the left click.
It's the little three dots. The little three dots. See at the end?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you mean click to the right. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, click to the right. The three little dots. Did that work?
Yeah, like I'm trying to, like if I click on like Zach, it doesn't let me like bring up his channel or anything.
No,
or, like,
press left. Rod, press the left click on his name. And then it says go to channel and let me find out channel activity, go to channel, report, remove.
All I see is report and block. So I think that's what's going on with people in the chat there.
All right then. All right, you've been so good to me. I'll do it anyway then. All right then. If you're a sponsor of my channel, don't ring me up and tell me off. All right, but I'm going to give. Rod's been so good, isn't he? Has he been good? Has he been good? He's been good. He's been on the show for hours.
I was just trying to help.
No, you're not. You're just trying to get some subscribers. Don't you come on here telling me. Yeah. He's trying to get some free subscribers. I know what he's on about. Come on then. Let's do it. He's a good bloke. Right. Here's Rod's channel. Bloody hell, unbelievable. I'll put it in the chat. There you go. Here's Rod's channel. Go and subscribe to him. There you go. That's a freebie there, Rod. There you go. It's nearly Christmas, isn't it? There you go. There it is in the chat. Go and click on it. What do you see? What do you see? This is what you see. This is him here. I know you're thinking, That doesn't look anything like that bloke there, does it? Well, it is. He's photoshopped himself a little bit. He's made himself look younger. He's given himself more hair. See, I don't do that. I accept that I'm getting older. He doesn't. He wants to look like a rock star. Look at him with his open shirt on, looking cool. Look at him. I did that 20, 30 years ago. I can't do it anymore now. People laugh at me if I try it. But look, there you go. Powell Group. There's his logo. Go and check him out. He's from Canada. So we all love the Canadians. Donald Trump, not so much, but we all do. We all do. Go and check him out. And you can see members-only videos. He's got members like me. Hello. You can see when I was on the show. Oh, my God. Go and check that video out. In fact, make that the #1 video on his channel. In fact, yes, do that. In fact, yeah, bugger me. Yeah, that's right. Hang on a minute. Right-click that. I'm going to give you that. Share. Make this his most popular video. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you for why. Let me put that in there. There you go. I've given it you 4 times. Click on that, because if you go and click on that, right, and you all watch it, right, and you all comment and say, Rod, that was a brilliant video. Get Martin Lucas on the show again. That was great, right? When Rod next rings me up and says, Martin, can you come back on my show? I'll go, yeah, mate. $10,000 now, mate. $10,000. I charge money. I charge money now, mate. 10,000. Well, last time you did it for free. Yeah, but now, mate. Yep. Now got a big audience. $10,000, right? Inflation. So go and click on that.
So Kata 0706 agrees. She said he or she says, yeah, only report and block. So I'm not lying. Okay. All right then. It's true. You did good there, Rod. Not only did you highlight the error of my ways, so I've now learned something, you got yourself a bit of free promotion. So you did good there, mate. It's been a good day for you. Been a good day for all of us. Appreciate it all the same.
Hey, mate, we're all here to help each other. I
shared it in my group too, so.
There you go. It's all good. We share everything, mate. Brilliant. There you go. Thank you ever so much for everyone for joining in. I'll let my team go. Guys, you've been tremendous. We're now going to go over to the FOMC port. Have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves. There you go. There's Rod and Alex.
Thanks, Martin.
You're welcome, mate.
Thanks, Alex.
He's still talking. All right, get off the phone. I'm going to hang up on it. There you go. Hang up on him. There you go. Bloody hell. It's unbelievable. He's still trying to get on the show, even though I've turned him off. What the bloody hell's he like? Anyway, all right, that's it from me. Now then, check out my Martin and Sensei. Check out my Martin and Sensei interview, folks. There you go. Go and check it out. It's amazing. I'll put up things for you personally. Anything under 120 is a good price for NVIDIA. Maybe because we are mods, maybe that's what it is. Maybe only moderators can see it. Well, now I know. Doesn't mean I'm going to give everyone a free link, though. Don't come on here thinking you come up calling the show and you get free links. No, that's not how it works. Right. Listen, folks, this is what's going to happen now. We're going to get serious now, right? We got some stuff to do. We got the FOMC report. I've got to eat. Got to have something to eat. Can't just sit here working all day. You heard what Rod says. He just goes live whenever he fancies it. I go live all the time. You see the difference? That's commitment, right? Rod just, whenever I feel like it. Wish I could be like that. I can't afford to be like that. He's obviously got more money than me. I have to go live all day, every day. I don't do this because I want to. I got no choice. Oh, I love it. Right, okay. What's happening here then? What we're going to do, we're going to send this live stream. Let me bring it up to date. What we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. Customization, Fed, other channel. There you go. FOMC report. There you go. That's already saved. Okay. The FOMC report live is in 30 minutes. Okay. In the chat right now, you have a video that you have to go and see before the premiere. Okay. I'm going to give it to you again. It's the XRP song on my music channel. And I want everyone to go and like it and subscribe and do everything like that. I've worked hard on that. I just sang it live, folks. I mean, I make videos one take. There's no effort. I don't put any effort into it. I just sit at the piano and sing it. It just comes out. So I didn't do that much work for it, really. But go and check it out. It's really good because I'm that good. I don't have to practice. I don't have to edit it. All right? Okay. There it is in the chat. Please go and watch it. If you stay right where you are, it'll take you directly to the FOMC report. We'll be live in half an hour. I'm going to go and eat, lie down, have a little relax. Rod's been relaxing all day. I'm going to relax now and then back. So I'll see you in a minute. Go and have a whiskey, lest in win. I think I will, mate. Whiskey with me cornflakes. Whiskey with me cornflakes. I'll see you back in a minute, folks. You've been absolutely brilliant. Before we go, day trader of the day. Let's do it. Day trader of the day. Who's made the most money? Who's lost the most money? Shall we do it? Are we in members only mode? We got to do it. We got to do it. Let me bring it up here. Are we members only mode? Yeah, we are. Here we go. So, day trader of the day. I'm at 1.64. See who wins. See who wins. It'll be me. You watch. It's never me. It's never me. Up 1.64%. Right, see who wins. Put your scores in. Members, competition. We give away $1,000 every day for those that win the competition. Don't really. Right, ready? Okay, here we go. Let's roll the credits and see who the stars of the show were. Let's see if it was Rod. I doubt it. He come on here. He got a freebie. Didn't even super chat. He's not going to be in the list. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's roll the credits. He better not be in the bloody list. In fact, he better be in the list. The stars of the show. The stars of my show today. Bucharest. New subscribers. Pieter, Ian, Scottman, Southern, Bobby, Capital G, Danny, Ramos, George, Shatning, Shanping, Yudi, Vala, Callisto, Fred, God Mod, Kajido, Suad, Walid, Philip, Forrest, Abraham, Chemistry, Steve Food, Carl Spackler, Sashin, Sonnet. These are all new subscribers. Can you believe it? Best channel in the world. Sonnet, Vulcanarin, Luckis Up, Jack, Guille, On, Travel, Ipashian, All-Time Great, Stephen Williams, members, new members. Look at this. We're storming it. Steve B, Sandra John, Samuel Redner, Corey Gates, Stanislav Mandrick, GW, Gary Reed. What about Super Chats? Super Chat, which is where the money comes in. Devon, Alex, Kent, Mikhail, Kimberly, Mega Blazon, Redbone, Samuel Redner, 3Diglet, and GW. That was the star of our shows today. Can you believe it? There you go. The stars of our show. Who wins today? Let's have a look. I'm up 3.49, up 7.65. 7.65. Josh Monroe, 8%. Oh, bloody hell. I thought I was quite good. With me bloody 1%. This is what you get when you invest in the S&P, but you never got to sell, see? There's a difference. Up 9.3. 9.3. Up 16.4. Oh, bloody hell. Up 16%. On my Roth IRA and crypto portfolios. That's the overall portfolio. Stacey Bailey, I'm going to give it to you. Congratulations. Now I feel rubbish. How come it's my show and I'm at 1.73? This is what happens, folks, when you give people the information and you don't buy it. You just buy the S&P. Boring. Right, here we go. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Give a thumbs up to Stacey Bailey. Shooby-doo-woo. Boom. All right, perfect timing once again. That's why I'm the World Piano Man. In the chat, pinned to the top, go and check out the XRP song. I want my XRP. But I sing it better than that. Go and check it out. Go and check it out, and then this will automatically take you to the FOMC report. We're going to be live. We're going to be live with Jerome Powell. Get ready for it. Jerome Powell's live on my show. Live on my show, star guest, unlike what Rod said. All right, have a wonderful 27 minutes. I'm going to have a cup of tea, biscuit. See you back in a few minutes, and I mean a biscuit, none of your American nonsense, a real rich tea biscuit, certified by the King of England. See you back in a minute. Enjoyed your company. We've been on air now 5.5 hours. Rod, this is what it's like to do some work, mate. Have a great morning. See you back in 20 minutes for the event you cannot afford to miss. The FOMC report. Nothing to do with XRP. Never know. Take care of yourselves and each other.